flip over to the other one so the chat is.
I know.
Yes.
Yes. There we go.
Okay. Hello, everybody. Hi. Welcome to episode 15 of the Kestrels, LeClaire Part 2. LeClaire is still here.
I am still here.
Oh my god.
Please tell us if the sound is okay or if it's not. We want to know. Or you can listen to it. That's fine.
Yes, we can do that too.
And
The Kestrels, LeClaire Part 2. LeClaire is still here.
I am still here.
Oh my god.
Please tell us if the sound is okay.
Yeah,
sounds good.
Considered
It's
like a dark
okay.
spawn run.
It's okay. Yep.
It does sound like some sort of Genlock gone wrong. My name's Gary the Genlock.
It sounds sexy.
Have you ever considered swiping left? I love how everyone gets that. That was so good.
Not really, but I got it. I don't have Tinder, so
No.
I've never had it either. Never
I
needed
had-
it.
I'll be done Tinder.
Well, if Tinder existed, LeClaire would have Tinder. For sure.
This is going to be a lot nicer and finely tuned when we do the podcast, by the way, because we're obviously amateurs. Well,
You
some of
head
us.
out of the suitcase. We are talking just plainly and about a very popular social media.
So
No
a
innuendo.
lot of a lot of you guys out there, and I mean guys here, probably wonder what girls talk about. I can tell you that for the last half an hour they've been talking about all sorts, including how to get away with murder.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about the rest.
Not relevant in this context, of course.
No.
I mean, what
Anyway.
they don't realise is when I was in the toilet, I could hear every word they were saying, so obviously I'm traumatised. No one's paying for my therapy, so... Walk it off, snowflake!
Oh, shit's given.
To be fair, Rick, you were the one talking about snowflakes and not
Yeah.
us. So.
I use it in irony.
In Ireland.
An irony. Like, Anders in Dragon Age 2. He's like, oh, the mages, the vengeance. And my whole could be just like, dude, just walk it off or something, Just man
Get
up
on
already. You made you up, damn it.
Yeah.
Your life is misery. Deal with it. Oh.
Alright.
Yes.
Are we ready to do this?
Yes, let's make those snowflakes cause an avalanche of angst.
Sounds promising.
Oh, yes. So, hi everybody. My name's Rick. I am the begrudged GM of this session.
Also not a sadist.
I am not a sadist. I cry tears of joy every time you guys cry, so it's fine. We're going to be using the Dragon Age system designed by Chris Promise for the Green Ronin company. And we're also using some homebrew rules, as usual. I never say that enough, but a lot of the stuff we use is basically just stripped from the rulebook, edited slightly so it suits our needs, because the characters are way over-leveled, and the adversaries in the book are just too easy for them at the moment, so I'm obviously having to be a bit creative.
I have a favourite rule. And that's rule of cool. That's my favourite one.
Rule of cool is the best rule.
Yes.
It is the best rule. So if it's cool, do it. So yeah, if you ever wondered why we don't have like the hordes of darkspawn and hordes of enemies to kill, it's because we'll be here all day, and it's boring. So let's do epic duels. Last episode in part 1, with the character LeClaire was acting a bit strange, and during an operation to try and find the rumoured Mortalitasi in the sewers of Ostwick, because they needed to find out more information regarding their new enemy's magic style, they came across a slaughtered Carter outpost, assumingly killed by 3 Grey Wardens that were hunting down LeClaire. Did we find out why?
Technically, yes. But in less cohesive.
Yeah, it wasn't discussed in great length. It was simply, you going down bad, LeClaire, I'm gonna get you, go.
Well,
No,
actually...
Your voice was way lighter than that.
Well, actually, yeah.
Yeah. No, we did find out that LeClaire had killed the brother of one of the Grey Wardens.
Indeed.
The one with the big sword.
Just saying.
The one with the big sword, yes.
Yes, the one.
The one with the biggest sword.
The biggest one.
Mm.
Yeah. Something that happened in relation to LeClaire's companion, the apothecary, had, spoiler warning, who turned out to be an awakened darkspawn, also a great healer, who's now working for the Kestrels. There's your grey area. Apparently, in the creation of that partnership, LeClaire may or may not have killed Silas Perrin, the brother of Dryden Perrin, who is currently trying to chop her head off. At the end of the adventure yesterday, they managed to cause some sort of temporary allegiance while they dealt with a new threat in the very depths of the sewers underneath Ostwick. Something allegedly creating all manner of nasty beasties that roam the sewers and killed people at night. This artifact, this old thing called the element of black lyrium, was something to do with an entity only known as Zast the Revenant King. Something which the immortal Atazi was trying to get rid of, but couldn't do it alone. So, striking up a deal, the Kestrels plus LeClaire, plus the Grey Wardens trying to kill LeClaire, and the and the mortal Atazi have joined together to try and destroy this thing. And they're at the very gates when we start. Just to cast the scene, the doors are open. You're staring into the cave. This it's more of a room with very neatly carved black stone. It seems to emit a very faint, radiant crimson light. In the centre of this room, flanked by 4 square pillars, very flat, very featureless, smooth, is a altar of some kind with carvings of dragons around it. And in the centre, there is this crystal formation that seems to be containing some form of dark smoke inside. Around the floor, between all of the bits of tiles and the mosaics you can see, is just a field of bones and the occasional cloth and the occasional glint of steel here and there. The air is heavy, the corridor you're in is kind of cramped, and there ain't nothing to do but walk in.
Didn't something happen when I raised my daggers?
Oh yeah,
You
something
did.
started to glow, I think.
Yeah.
The crystal started to react.
Could you remind me if I, before we left off last time, did I remember to activate frost weapons?
Yes. I remember it because you literally screamed at me, "Frost weapons!"
Mage armor.
Yeah, right. Mage armor!
Right.
Yeah.
Cast fireball!
I'm in single weapon side.
Single weapon mode. Carry, thrust, pirouette.
Dual weapon style is activated,
Sword is drawn.
and I think I am still in shadows. No, I'm not, because I'm threatening one of the Grey Wardens with my daggers. That's basically what I'm doing. Or are we off the stance of killing each other?
Currently you're off the stance of killing each
Okay.
other. You have relinquished your, the Death Mage Marie.
Yep.
She doesn't seem very flustered by the whole ordeal, although she is rubbing her neck where your blade was kissing it slightly, causing a red line.
What I want to do then is just, if she... Does she look at me?
No,
I try to get eye contact with her.
you may have to go.
I do that.
Alright. She looks at you with these bright blue eyes for a second.
And I go shadow.
Oh. you just, are you going to do it like in a Spyro fashion? You're like, ah!
Now I'm going to
Disappear.
go, and she's going to look at me, and I'm going to go like, wink, and...
Alright, well, Shadow.
Hello, Vexalia.
I haven't seen that far, so I wouldn't know. 8, 9, 10, 11, plus 12, that's 23. First roll of the night! 23.
Drink.
Drink. No, I actually have something to drink.
I'm all out soon.
Yeah, but you have a whole flask.
You got 23, did
Yeah,
you?
but it's so heavy.
It's so heavy. Oh, joy.
We have so much candy here.
Oh
Too
yeah,
much
this
shit.
table is insane. We should put this out on our Instagram
Yeah.
story so people can see it.
We don't
because
fuck around with snacks.
it's insane.
We are trying to overload Rick on sugar just to see what happens.
Yes, we want him to be nice. We need LeClaire to survive this night.
Rick, have you tried one of the brownies? They
Blah, blah,
contain
blah, blah.
1 kilo of sugar. I am not kidding.
I can take pictures.
And this is where I died. Yeah. She basically looks at you for a second, you wink, and then step backwards, disappearing into the shadows.
Yep.
Unfortunately, you don't possess the ability to literally become invisible.
No.
Although, when she's like moves forward, she actually moves forward for a second, puts her hand in the shadow. And, that's rather impressive. And turns around.
Do I hear that?
Yes.
I don't believe her.
Roll for passive aggressive.
I love that. Oh, dear me.
Gakvar is going to step forward and ask, like openly to everyone, what tactics are we going to use? Should I help do melee damage or should I stay back and do ranged?
You're such a World of Warcraft player.
I'm like, okay, we're sitting here in raid. This is basically what it is.
Is everyone well fed?
Yeah, I can chase back, okay?
Just waiting for someone to do the obvious. Leroy Jenkins!
It's not gonna be bad.
You guys are such nerds, it's beautiful.
I thought we were playing Guilds, Grey, after Guild War or something.
Well, clearly, those of us who are less physically inclined should probably hang back a little bit.
I don't believe you for a second. I've heard you many times. Less physically inclined. Well,
LeClaire!
Somewhere, Kath sneezes.
No, he blushes.
Yeah,
He just
I don't-
turns red for no reason.
I don't
He
know
knows
why.
bleeds.
I don't know why I'm blushing, so I put my helmet on. He puts his helmet on with a big tug.
But yes, that's what I think. But maybe LeClaire has, or some of her former Grey Warden companions, maybe they have some contributions to make towards strategy.
I am very happy with standing here and being really, really awkward.
All right. What was the name of the Mortalitasi guy again?
He just called himself the Mortalitasi.
Okay. She turns to him and like, how should I address you? Sir
You could address
Mortalitasi?
me as...
Master of the universe.
Names are powerful things. I don't want to give my name away so easily.
Pharaoh goes like, what about Morty? You hear from the shadows.
I
That's
like
easy.
this.
Morty.
Morty.
Right. Oh, okay. Morty?
And my name is Death. Morty.
Valen is really trying to keep a hard face. No, a straight face. And then she... hard face, I don't know what that is. But it's true.
What is a hard face?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe she can show
That's what you get when you when you have rock armor.
Hello, my name's Valeth. This is Pile of Rocks sitting over here. Hello. Don't be alarmed. Oh, my word.
Constipated.
You haven't missed much, Lucia Farah, but hi.
We were talking about tactics like Warcraft twinks, and now we're discussing how hard a face Valeth has. I don't know what foundation she uses, but it is amazing.
Anyway.
And also
Put some makeup on. You don't even grab it. What?
Lutra is watching from the bus, so we will have to make sure to make her laugh. So.
Yes. So she's as uncomfortable as she can possibly be. For sure. Alright, so she's keeping a straight face.
This is called a rogue face. You can't pin me down.
You can see me. Oh my.
This is what happens when you stunt.
Okay, let's.
Yes. So Morty, you've fought this thing before. What would you recommend?
Well, I will go in and do my thing, and you will stop me from getting killed.
And your thing? How much time do you need? Do you need us to keep him, like, far away from you?
Of course.
Okay.
I need to be not disturbed. Basically, I need to crack the lyrium, disperse the beast within, release it into the Fade, banish it from this world.
Okay.
Maybe I can act as a bodyguard.
You can, yes.
Though I must warn you, this is no simple revenant. This is the revenant.
Right.
Zast was once a great sorcerer king in the old days.
All right.
He was obsessed with immortality.
Right.
Also,
how long does it take for the revenant to come out of the crystal?
It varies, depending on the threat. I once tried to go in alone. Took him some seconds to come
Right,
out.
so not a full minute, for example.
No.
No.
Besides, he is not the only problem.
Right. What other problems are there?
Skeletons, gas.
Okay, that sounds.
There are some
Really?
traps as well.
I have a question. The gas you're referring to, is it your own? Or is it gas physically in the chamber?
I have an answer. What?
What was that?
That was.
Sounded like your door?
Doesn't
Gas.
sound like that.
No, that's true. I don't know.
Maybe it's sick.
It is the ghost.
I have no idea what that was.
It sounded like someone had beaten the mouse to death with a trombone.
Sound really weird.
Or hammer.
Or hammer.
Yes, your face is pretty good. Nutritum says, you're doing a really good job. And Lucia Ferrer says, I can't stop drawing, send help.
Valet isn't the only one trying to keep a straight face. Not trying very hard.
So I said, I keep trying to bendy face. And what's that about?
I can show you later.
Okay. Well, then, unless anyone else has anything else to contribute with, I just suggest that we do as we've discussed now.
Yeah.
Dyson coughs.
Yes?
I have an easier idea. How about you stay back and let the professionals deal with this?
Oh, be my guest.
He looks at his companions, Erin, Marie. Looks at LeClaire with a dead gaze. We're not finished here.
I have a question for you, by the way. Do you eat a lot of that fruit in your family, since you're so toxic?
I'm going to enjoy gutting you. He leads them into the room. The sound of their feet crunching on rib cages and bones, because they have to step up onto this layer, this thick layer of about this much bonage. The laugh. On their way to the centre of the room, you see dust motes pick themselves up off the floor, as if almost being blown upwards and then suspended in midair. The air gets quite filled with static, and you hear this low thrum noise.
Can I do an arcane check?
You can indeed.
Oh, this reminds me of the Mines of Moria.
19.
Drums in the deep.
21. Whatever they're doing, it's pissing something off. There is a great amount of magical energies being thrown around at the moment.
Something is definitely happening.
LeClaire, how sufficient are you with bow and arrows?
I am pretty sufficient.
Do you have a bow and arrow?
Yes.
I suggest you stand behind us at all times. Alright?
Oh, you don't think they will play friendly? I don't think so either.
No, that's why I'm not letting you between me and them.
I'm telling Valis that in case you were busy with something else, I can feel that magic is really starting to build up. It's something ominous about to happen.
Well, yes, I can feel that as well. We should just be ready. Just be prepared.
I think I should.
How?
Well, if you're supposed to guard him, then I suggest
Yeah, I'll join him.
you do that.
I activate magic, combat magic.
See.
I'm going to stay close to LeClaire.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna be between them and LeClaire at all times, no matter what.
I'm going to be super brave and hide cowardly behind Viril.
Yes, because I'm very huge. Tiny elf.
But I'm also going to keep an eye on, Amdulis. I mean, we did swear that we would protect him.
Gaffy? Yes. The three figures go forwards. There's a point where Erin, the group's ranger, stops them. You're actually close enough to hear them talking. Oh, this one's nasty. This one's very nasty. Check this out. He picks up a bone, a clavicle, it looks like, and then just puts it forward. There's this hissing noise as darts get shot from the two pillars, which go past each other. You see this little glint, like a gossamer glint, of something that looks like a string. And then the things that get shot get drawn back. The string itself wraps around the bone and then separates it in several pieces before snapping back into the actual pillars. He's just holding his left holding the rest of the bone. Well, that was needlessly cruel. That could have been my He stands up, realizing it was quite low down. That could have been my Yeah, so I'll get to work fixing this. He goes over to one of the pillars and pulls out a bundle of tools and starts working on one of them, trying to find a panel to pull off. Dyson stands there, arms folded, looking very annoyed. Marie, the death mage, has her eyes closed and she's got her hand extended, like this. And as you watch, you see the skeletons are or rather the bones on the floor start to just shift every now and then, like twitching. The deep thrumming noise is quite deep at this point. It's very full. It makes the air feel like...
You can feel it physically?
You can feel it in your sternum, vibrating. Yeah. Anyone want to do anything else, or just wait and see what happens?
I'm just waiting.
Yeah?
Can I just use like a magic arcana roll or something just to see if I can sort of sense what's going to happen or something like that?
Yeah. But you could try. You can always try.
So just straight magic or arcane lore?
There would be I would say using magic and using arcane lore as a +2 on that.
Okay. So that's
And yes, you can do it. So
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 17.
17.
Such a munchkin. Why do I even bother?
When they started off, they actually rolled up their character profiles.
Yeah.
And then, of course, later on, when the new beta, this munchkin here decided to use the buy points method, which is a lot more stable. So, obviously, Gakfar is statistically a lot more OP than anyone else in the group.
Yeah, I'm gonna fix that.
You better fix that, because
Yeah.
that's not fair.
No.
But it's not fun to do it after, though.
Well, you got to do it with a reason. There's something event happens in the game that makes her remember that she's actually good or something. And it may well be the case that something like that is going to happen soon. So, watch the spares. You hear?
Spoiler!
What? Shh, no, it's called teasing.
It's spoiler. No, this is spoiler because I didn't buy. I rolled.
Then you were fucking lucky.
Yeah.
You were. Okay. Was there any witnesses?
Because I rolled a 0, 0, 0, 2,
I also
2,
roll,
2.
but I did record every single one. I can send it to you. I have 4 pages of character creation at home on my computer.
Where she basically made the character 4 times because she wasn't happy.
No. But every single level, all is documented in case you would pull that.
Pull what?
Pull that. Oh no, you cannot have this way.
Anyway, he got at what, 24 or 23, and I got a 17.
Excellent. You both extend your magical senses into the room. You instantly get hit by a wall of magical potency, which feels like you're putting your hand into sand, like you're trying to touch the bottom of a pit filled with sand. It's difficult. Your hand moves in different directions, trying
Resistance all the way,
to get
basically.
all the way. And you get to a certain point, you get a sharp image of dark nights which last far too long. You get an image of slaves working in mines to build this place. a long time ago, before even the Tevinton Empire moved this far south. This was like the pre-Blood Mage era, back when it was called shamans and warlords. And this figure in plated armour with red burning eyes looking around all that's going on. Protected on both sides by wights and liches and these figures which are nothing more than animated suits of armour. This creature was beyond its normal standard of evil. And then it looks at you. Take willpower checks.
Oh, everyone?
No, just the ones who were
Looking.
looking.
It's like looking at Sauron.
I don't think I was.
Self-discipline then, or?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, actually, no, it would be courage.
Oh, fudge! I actually have that.
Oh, fudge.
10.
10? 13?
I rolled 2 ones.
Both of you pull back, step back a few spaces before you realise that you've had this knee-jerk reaction where you were just terrified. Your stomach, you feel queasy, you almost feel like you're throwing up.
Yeah.
This thing that you've seen it makes you feel like you're back in Folly with the weird creatures from the void.
Yeah.
The unearthliness of the whole thing has struck you.
Mm.
When you gather yourself, there's still this unnerving lightness to your step, this feeling that at any minute something could just come in and kill you. I think what struck you most, of course, was the fact that those eyes are still looking on you.
So self-discipline to see if we can force through, or?
You don't need to. You recover
Okay.
from it after a second,
Okay.
but it leaves a lasting impression.
Yeah.
Also, you notice that in the centre of the room, the figure is standing there looking at you from behind the altar.
Okay, so he's materialized.
Yes.
All right.
Dyson panics and pulls his rather large weapon out. Erin is still fixing the lock, so he doesn't notice at first. But he manages to get the lock on the trap. Marie starts vomiting on the floor.
Mm.
It's not a pretty sight. She does remember to hold her hair back, which is nice. Details.
Aww.
Please roll initiative.
Oh yeah.
Oh crap.
Crap! I'm like yeah.
Grandpa-doodle-doonk.
11.
14.
Let's see.
Oh god. 21.
Sorry, Valeth.
11.
And you know what? I'll just put you in front.
No, I actually got 1 less than LeClaire. I
No
have 20.
Kidding. Jeez.
LeClaire had 21, so I got beaten by the best, and that's fine.
No, you got beaten by the drunkest.
She's too drunk to be scared.
You need to drink more.
I'm trying. Working on it. And LeClaire is actually a very good baker.
Right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You like the murder brownies?
Yeah.
The murder brownies.
Yes.
Damn you.
They are pre-murdered for your convenience.
They're both soft and crunchy. They're genius.
Mm.
No, I'm good. The figure of Zast moves very slowly around the around the altar in the middle of the room. You notice that the black lyrium crystal is glowing in this strange grey off-light. It almost looks like a pallid, sickening white light. It's like a yellowy, decayed tinge to it. Before it charges, stomps past the traps, and then hits Dyson. Let's see that. Hits Dyson in the face, and then... Oh, that was a bit pants. Cool. Dyson manages to block, however, the sword actually manages to get past his guard and cuts him across the shoulder. Essentially, Dyson puts his sword out to block it, But this creature, this Zast, has this really gigantic sword. This figure is actually a lot bigger than you remember in the vision you had. It's towering over even the Avar that you met in Folly. Its armour is barbaric, it's serrated, it has skins and such that seem very old and petrified and dead. You are certain you got a sense that there's nothing in the armoured suit anymore, it's just darkness. It's got these red charcoal lights burning from inside this full face helmet, which has this rather angular skull pattern chiselled onto it. The sword, however, that it carries, when it hits Dyson in the front, Dyson's bone sword comes up to catch it. It cracks a bit, and then he gets thrown backwards 2 feet to slam against the wall just to the right of where you're coming in. You hear the stone on the wall crack and chips of it fly past the door. You hear him grunt and drop to the floor. That was his turn. First up is... He can't do anything. And it's going to be... LeClaire. You're at the back of everyone. Is there anything you'd like to do?
Well, yes, it was Dyson.
Mm-hmm.
You've changed that name.
Huh?
You've changed that name.
No, I haven't.
Oh, yes, you have.
What was it for?
Dryden.
Dryden. You know what? You're probably right.
I am always
Yeah.
right, of course.
I'm pretty sure it was Dryden too.
I don't know.
Me neither.
Well, actually,
I never remember names. Like the Cold Circle, when
God damn
I
it.
still don't remember any of those names.
Not only was it Dryden after all, it was spelt wrong. Can't get anything right around here. Yes, anyway, Dryden's on his ass.
Dryden is on his ass.
He's on his ass.
I do have
Dyson's a
my
vacuum
short bow.
cleaner.
How far away is this Revenant?
Well, it's probably about a good, let me see, 10 yards. Unfortunately, you've got everyone else in front of you, so it's going to be a tricky shot.
Yes, but I want at least to use my minor action to say the following.
Mm-hmm.
So how about it, Dryden? You just tell me when you need some help here.
+2 for sass.
I would make it 3, you're over level 10. Anything else you'd like to do?
Well, there's a lot of people in front of me, so...
Just saying it'll be a difficult shot and there's always a chance you'll shoot one of them
Well,
instead.
okay, I can take a shot.
Yeah?
Hmm?
Yeah. No. That plus your dexterity plus
I win.
3. You cannot say this.
I can, of course I can say this. 7 plus 6 plus 8. No, wait. Attack roll.
Wait.
That would be 21, 22 if you had a focus.
And I not focus on the shot bow now.
Oh, so 21, 22, 23, 24. 24 in total. Nice. Your shot actually hits. The arrow you launch flies past everyone. I do believe even 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Valith actually hears the arrow whip past her ear. Quite close. Yeah, her hair
Very
flutters,
nebulous.
obviously.
I'm just trying to give you a new ear piercing to have the. I shall buy you some new.
If she got below 17, it would have shot you in the back.
Thank you.
Or it would have gone straight through your earlobe and they'd be like hanging there.
Yes.
I gave you a new ear piercing. I'm sorry. So heavy.
I will buy you some new hoops. It will be very stylish.
Your arrow goes clear. The damage of the longbow, is it? Was it short bow?
Short bow. It
Yeah,
is
it's
for me.
1d6 plus
plus
1
one.
plus your perception, I think, because you're a
Yes,
rogue.
that is.
You're a rouge.
That is 8.
And if you have the rogue thing that you probably have,
Lethality, which means you add cunning as well.
yes, you do.
No, I don't know.
You basically
No, I
roll
don't
the 1d6 plus the 1 plus your perception.
Yeah, my perspective is the fish perspective.
I said perception. Plus your perception and plus your cunning.
If you have lethality.
I do not have lethality, but I already told you.
What?
I got an 8.
You got an 8.
I got an
Alright, cool. Your armor, your arrow, you didn't get any doubles? And when you were rolling to hit? No, do you remember?
No. I don't know.
Your arrow flies true, hits the creature in the face, and the arrow deflects off the armor
Well,
plate.
it suits me, but I don't know. He did not call for help, so
Feral, you're in front.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Is there the only baddie? Is it only the Revenant?
So far.
Oh, geez, so far. Can I attack him?
Well, of course you can. I'd recommend the charge move, but if you're already shadowing technically,
Yeah.
so you'd require stealth
Yeah.
to approach it.
No, I actually wanna do day 7, dirty fighting.
Okay.
You
may lose your opportunity. Actually, to do a dirty fighting, you just simply need to attack.
Yeah, I need to attack,
hit.
and
But you forfeit your damage in favour of kicking him in the nuts.
yeah, but that means he's
Excellent.
stunned, and
Okay.
every rogue can backstab him.
That's true.
All right, I'll do that.
Yeah.
And I also, if I can, also do the assassin specialization to mark him for dead.
Yeah.
So everyone would do 1 extra damage on him on attack rolls.
Nice.
Because I believe that's that's a minor action, I believe.
Where the fade could that come from? Everybody do the same. No. I can't cool. I'm sorry.
I attack.
Yep.
It is gonna be 9 plus
It's gonna be me.
20.
You got 20 to hit.
Yeah.
This creature isn't exactly very quick, so your attacks go very easily onto it. Did you get any doubles though?
No.
They're crucial. Yes. Now you hit it. Do you care to do the dirty fighting?
Yep. That's dirty fighting.
And what's-
He just needs to. Let's see. He needs to make a con stamina test. I think it's 15.
Yep, passed.
Boom.
So you get the sense that that maneuver isn't going to have any effect at any point.
No.
You, I would assume that you basically pick up some of the bone dust on the floor and throw it in its face, or would you prefer the more direct approach of cock knocking it?
What? I was busy reading, okay?
Stop talking so much.
So anyway, moving on to the next up is 17. Ah, Marie. Nice. Marie, the death mage, puts her hands together and then brings up this green, almost visibly sticky light before flinging it at the creature. It reels back for a second, and you get the sense that there's like a battle of life forces going on before it snaps back, and with a resounding sound of hands clapping, this like the boomf noise, the spell is just cancelled, and Marie looks rather disturbed by that. After Marie, it comes down to 16, which I've already done, which just goes down to 15, which is Aaron. Aaron pulls out his longbow, fires, gets a double, nice. Yep, nice, cool. Aaron pulls his longbow back, draws and lets loose an arrow with a very glisteningly bright silver tip. It launches and hits the creature in the eye plate. The actual the length of the arrow goes into the faceplate, into the darkness, and then disappears in its entirety. There is this clunk noise, almost as if it's echoing from a large distance away. And Zast, the revenant creature, stumbles backwards for a second, almost as if it's stunned. It's actually taking some damage. Not much, but he took some damage.
Sorry, I laughed at him.
Oh my god! Feral, you've already done your shit, so now it's going to be Gaffy.
Yes. How close? I mean, I am.
You're within charge distance. That
Yeah,
helps.
but I'm mostly concerned with kind of protecting the other guy, but I want to at all times stay between the Revenant and the
Mortalitazi.
Morty.
Morty.
Yes. So I'll just, activate my Aura of Might to get a +2 bonus to my damage. And I have to roll, of course.
Would you scare her when she hit
That
her
was
skin?
a double.
Huh?
Scare her. Frighten her.
Why?
Yeah.
She's got the hiccups.
I hit the target number. So now I got a
Oh,
+2 to Aura of
It'll
Might.
probably not happen
But-
again, but
This is a major
Right.
action, so I can't really do anything else. But,
you're ready.
I'm ready.
Alright, cool. So you got the Aura of Might on.
Yeah, I'm so ready.
Nice. Your form is glowing, nice amber light, almost lighting up the corridor you're in somewhat. Also, to everyone else looking at Gaffy looks ready.
So ready.
So ready.
Ready.
Fancy little best boy. Mm-hmm. And that was him. And we're looking at, finally, Le Valeth.
Leveleth.
You're standing pretty much beside Gaffy, and Ferrell is already in front of you.
Okay, so I don't have a clear shot to the Revenant.
Yeah, you do.
Okay. Then, am I close enough for my Cone of Cold to hit him?
You'd have to move in your minor phase, but yes.
Yeah. Okay, because then I think I want to do that because it has an 8-yard reach, so I don't have to get really close to use it.
Yep.
Yes. So I'm going to try to do that just to slow it down and try to hurt it a little bit. Let's see. Ooh, okay. This could work. 11, 14, 15. Yes, I make the target number. And so I project a blast of freezing air from my outstretched hands. It's got a 2-yard wide and 8-yard long radius, and it does 2d6 penetrating damage unless he makes a successful Constitution Stamina test versus my spell power. And if he makes it, I only take 1d6 plus magic penetrating.
He makes it.
Right. So and then -5 to penalty to speed.
If he doesn't pass it.
No, that's if he passes it. No, yeah, if he doesn't pass this, it would have been -10 if he passed. If it didn't pass.
So
Yeah.
he's now on -5 speed.
-5 speed, and then 1d6 plus penetrating
And roll out.
damage. So that's 5 plus 6. That's 11 damage. I think you're right. Yeah, because it's my magic.
Yep.
Yeah. Yay!
So that's pretty good. I love penetrating. Nice, not bad, not bad. Your Cone of Cold blurs vision towards the Revenant for a second as it essentially freezes the air around you in front of you. And then after the cone dissipates, as your magic's finished, it looks for a second as if he's been frozen solid, but then there's a crack and the suit continues moving, although you can see that you've caused it some harm, and it's moving very slowly now.
I go like, ah, damn it! Next time.
I've got to keep doing it until you're dead from it. That is that.
This is like a raid boss.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
Go on, take us back.
The black lyrium crystal in the center of the room starts emanating, pulsing, and there is this almost serpentine connection between this creature and the crystal as you see this transfer of energy, and the ice that you put on them just disappears, it melts off. You almost hear at the back of your mind
Yeah, that crystal needs to go down.
Speaking of which, you hear the footsteps of Morty enter the room as he starts trying to shuffle his way around, trying to get around the creature who's standing in the way at the moment. Going right back to the top, we have Dyson. Dyson, who has left a crater.
Dryden.
Dryden. The worst GM ever. Dryden. Not Dyson. Dyson sucks. Dryden picks himself up at the floor and he visibly spits out a tooth. Preparing his sword, checking it for damage as well. It looks like it's taking a bit of a chip on the side. He races forward. Ooh, forgot about this. Oh, awesome. Okay, cool. Oh crap, that doesn't really work for him. Cool. Dryden's low blow comes in downwards. He ducks underneath the return attack from the Revenant, which goes whistling over his head before he brings his bone sword straight up into the creature's midsection, and you hear this crunch sound as the teeth, the dragon's teeth on his sword, go straight through the armor, and he yanks it back as if it's like an axe. This air, this black vapor, starts pumping out. He's caused an injury, but not a very big one. Dryden jumps back and gets ready for another attack. However, that leads us to LeClaire. You've got a gap now in front of you. You've got, of course, Gaffy, who's in front of you, and Valeth has moved a bit further ahead. Morty's gone around the left corner.
Have you remembered that everyone gets 1 extra damage?
No. If people have actually managed to harm it. Everything else was healed before, so... Yeah. Sorry.
It's fine.
They also get +2 penetrating from my frost weapons. Because we're now in the same party.
Oh, also I should have done 12 because +1 from Feral, or does that only go for melee?
No, it's everyone doing damage on this specific target.
Okay, well then 12.
Unfortunately, when the Black Lyrium healed it, I rolled for 3 6s. So it wouldn't make a difference. But, let's remember that as we go forward.
Since we're already talking about other stuff, I'm just gonna read comments.
Oh.
Seafarer says, "Damn it, Rick! Really nailed that creepy laugh there. I'm wearing headphones, and it actually creeped me out a little." Also, Lutra Gem says, "Well done for the old Dyson sucks joke."
I make no apology. None. I'm sorry. But, right. But yes, in regards to the laugh, I also do children's parties.
I'm just gonna go and get some soda. Yes. I'm taking these. Yes.
Can I have some soda pop?
Yes.
Can I get some soda pop in my mouth?
Yes.
You want tea soda?
You've been trying to sell me that Villa stuff for like the whole... Alright. Yeah, have you got any champagne glasses?
Just give in.
No, yeah, no, I don't know.
Something that
Embrace your
resembles-
Slytherin heritage.
You're not getting champagne glasses. You're getting
Common as muck glass.
whichever you
Common
want.
Just to kind of like...
You want me to take your glass?
why don't you take that, you freak.
Since I'm already
Well, because I'm one of the few people who likes pineapple.
Yes, you and anyone forced to eat them on a desert island, basically.
Well, me and Sunniva and anyone else forced to eat them on a desert island.
Wow.
I have this. Is this alright?
Yes.
I didn't realise
It's
it.
a little bit,
It's another thing you and
back in the fridge there.
Robinson Crusoe have in common.
Our love of pineapple.
I like pine.
Well, I mean, if there was anything to have in common with a guy from, I don't know, the 1800s or 1600s, it would be...
Well, you got Robinson
Pineapple.
Crusoe, you got Swiss Family Robinson, the guys from Treasure Island, and then of course Tom Hanks. You know.
Did you know that pineapples used to be so expensive that they would rent them out to parties?
What to look at?
Yeah, as decoration. Because if you had a pineapple, you said that it meant that you had put on a great feast. Like you were like, yes, we're doing this great, magnificent party for you. Don't you feel honored?
Let me guess. You've learned this at Schmanners.
Incidentally, that's how Norwegians treat alcohol. We have like whiskey and stuff in the back, but we're not allowed to drink it. We are allowed to look at it though.
It's so pretty.
It's so pretty. Look at this.
Disappointed!
Alright.
Yeah, the person whose turn it is going to be, like I say, LeClaire. What does she do?
No one is directly threatened between the four of us and the Morty.
Getting darker here, Morty. Oh.
Well, I cannot hear any request for support turn, so I'll just fire my long shot wagon.
Yes. Fire your shitty boo.
Shitty boo.
Fire your shitty boo.
Shitty bow. Is that what you were saying?
I have no idea.
Shitty boo.
I got a double.
What?
Shitty boo.
I got a double.
What? That's not allowed.
That's the 3.
Yeah, that's just and 3 on the dragon die.
So you got 4.
I got
Dragon.
4, yes, mais oui.
Mais oui!
So you can do.
11 plus.
What can you do?
For those of you who don't understand the way that works, when you roll 3 dice, you got one individual which is a different colour.
19.
When you roll a double on any of the 3 dice, just, you know, 2 numbers that match, suddenly that odd coloured dice, say it has a 5 on it, that gives you stun points, say 5 stun points, which you then get to spend on combat stunts, which enhance your attack with anything from hopping over the person you just attacked and then stabbing them in the bum, to making your attack basically more stabby, or more shanky, or
It
more
just makes you
spectacular.
look cool.
Yes, or as Anita says, it makes you look super cool.
Rule of cool.
Rule of cool.
Really cool.
If I was a piece of shit, I would go for dual strike and accidentally miss.
It just hit Dyson in the neck. I'm sorry.
I didn't need to.
Well, problem solved.
I know for a fact you do not have the moral high ground, but you're literally embodying LeClaire's lack of I don't care.
But can I? Is it just if I have 4, can I choose 2?
Yeah,
Yep.
they're basically points for you to spend. So you can spend all of them, but you have to spend them all in its attack. You can't save them. Although having that as an ability would be super awesome and OP.
Okay, but then I know what I'm going to do.
You know what you are going to do?
I'm going to do lightning attack and
In my world.
put 3 points and rapid reload for.
Rapid reload. You're going to shoot lots of arrows?
Now I'm going to. Well, I have 1 arrow now, and then I have to reload to get the lightning attack second one.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
I think your archery talent means you no longer need to use a minor action to reload.
Do I have an archery talent?
Yes.
Where?
I know this because I helped. I could have sworn you did.
Oh yeah, archery style. I forgot about that. So I do not have
Which
to
means when you do the lightning attack, you can do aim, shoot again.
aim and shoot again.
So you got one attack, aim, and then shoot again. And one of these attacks you see has the +2 to hit.
Mm.
Yes.
But which
So
one is it?
it's going to have to be the second one now. So you've hit with 1, right?
Mhm.
Roll damage.
Yay.
Roll damage.
Roll damage.
I can feel
Damage.
Yeah.
It's actually a not so well known fact that Randy Ralph here actually made the cosplay just for this game. Totes. Totally.
If you wish to go with that, then I'm fine with that.
Hey, I call it canon. Anyone want to deny me this? No?
No.
No, keep LeClaire.
And also,
yeah.
if you're wondering why we're not drinking White Russians anymore, it's because we're both feeling the buzz already.
Yeah.
Such lightweights. I never feel the buzz. I'm never sober. You think I do this shit
It
sober?
might have to do something with the
Yeah.
energy drink that I've almost emptied.
Can
I
manage
think
for
it's
the
because
first
I'm drinking soda out of a
How much?
Bacardi glass.
10.
10, nice. And roll to attack with the second. 10?
5, and then 5 on the die,
See.
plus 1,
See.
plus 4.
And then plus from Feral.
Plus 1,
11. 11.
Hello. He's marked for dead.
Yeah.
It's marked for death, not marked for dead.
No. In my head, it's marked for dead.
And
This is
then
serious.
it's 16 on the second one.
Jesus.
He's dead.
You actually caused him around 12.
Is it damage or?
Oh yes. You're this time with the help
I
of.
add 16 for hit
I know. I want to roll for damage. You hit him. Roll for damage the second time.
for the second time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fortunately, it's not like a sweeping attack where it's the same roll to hit used on everyone. Which, by the way, is an amazing attack. Just kind of go. Da, 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 da. What?
That would be a name.
You have a microphone behind you.
Yes, be careful.
Bye. 9 blah 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 blah
Plus
blah blah. Groovy.
No, that's plus, with the plus 1.
Okay, good.
Well, it's Final Fantasy.
It is.
Does anyone want to cue the Final Fantasy VII music? Da 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 da. No. Da 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 da.
My boyfriend should have been here.
Right, totes. But I don't know what their boyfriends are called, except for Anita's, or you know, some of us. But these two, they're a mystery. So if you're watching this and you happen to be Tanya's or Ranarov's
Tanya's
boyfriend,
boyfriend.
Do not encourage him. He actually wants to meet you.
That was hard to swallow. Right.
That's what she said.
Well, I wasn't going to spit it out. You let rip with 2 of the arrows. This time they have a glistening frosted tip, which when it strikes the revenant's armor, they bite. They go in. So now there are 2 arrows with your feather flight sticking out of this creature's chest, and they went through. Again, more of this dark vapor starts escaping, as if it's like there's the same kind of black cloud inside the armor, trying to escape.
Can I also say something?
Sure.
Anytime, Draden. I will not be petty.
Probably best that the name was Dryden. I mean, can you imagine the Dyson jokes? Oh my god. Anyways, after LeClaire, it is Feral.
Yeah, I know.
You're standing in front of the creature, which you've witnessed getting frozen solid and then snapping free, getting healed instantly by this crystal, and then you see the arrows go right into his chest.
I'm gonna attack it. I think that I'm still in shadow.
Oh.
No. Okay, then I'm gonna shadow again. Or
You're actually better off just using, what's it called? Distraction, is it? When you're in combat and you're adjacent to them. Because you can't approach them when you're trying to backstab, so you have to use the other one, which...
if I do shadow, then I get to add cunning to my damage.
Does the shadow switch on take a minor action?
Yes.
And you should be able to do it.
Yes.
So go on.
That's why I'm doing it.
Such sass.
I've been doing this every battle ever since level whatever.
I got my bloomers. Just.
Don't wait for a reaction from me. I'll take my revenge next round. Don't you worry.
I got 17.
Yeah? Let me see. No.
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 No, I mean, me, no.
Oh, okay.
You, yes. Me, no.
Nice. Okay, then I backstab the son of a bitch.
You've just activated your shadow mode, which is free.
Yes.
And then you go for the backstab maneuver because you're adjacent. You need to use deceit.
Okay, I can do that.
Yes,
That's
you
fine.
can.
It's fine.
Yeah, and it's against my willpower, I think.
17.
Yep. Oh, cocked. That dice is drunk, yo. Plus willpower 5, 5, 10. I got 14. Right, so you manage to not only essentially use the darkness around you.
Use his own darkness.
Use his own shadow
Oh,
against
I'm using the black vapor thing.
Really? You gonna do that?
Yeah.
Sure.
Of course.
So you wanna do that?
I'm not breathing it in, like.
Well, duh. Take a deep breath. It's gonna give me superpowers.
I'm eating it, like. No, I'm not. I'm just like swirling with it.
You're gonna Dyson it. Right, so you managed to actually distract the thing by throwing a rock to the left. It looks back and then turns back, and it's like there's a sign here saying distraction. But you managed to get around it by bluffing that you're gonna go for a left swing, and then essentially just backflipping silently around it. Cartwheel. She does a cartwheel. Because that's awesome. All the best ninjas do cartwheels.
Yes. Yeah. All right.
See.
Attack.
You may attack.
Yes. Okay.
Double.
14,
Double.
No. Sadly not. 14 plus 11. That is 25.
You eat.
Yes, I hit.
You eat.
Then I get the backstab, and that's 1 dice. Plus
She
1
is
dice.
quite the hazard.
That's 2 dice.
I just said as.
See, the French are so poor they cannot afford an H. So they go to the
listen.
top.
Listen.
Yeah.
I have now 9 damage. That's 10 plus my strength. That's 13 plus my cunning.
Yes.
That's gonna be 16 damage plus 1, 17 damage. And since I have cold iron,
Yes.
it's 18.
And I plus 2 penetrating.
Penetrating, yeah.
So first of all, the 2 penetration goes straight through, and then you cause 10 more damage to it. Nice. That's actually pretty cool.
Vicious!
Mm-hmm.
Bam!
Do you say that?
Yes.
You come out of stealth.
Also, Lucia Farah says, I'm gonna keep my comments PG here, but that glistening, well, maker be damned, I snorted into my glass. Glistening tip, really?
I was hoping no one would notice that. But you got me good, Lucy.
Yeah.
Lucy got me good.
There's something about the mood today.
Yes.
Oh,
Very sexual.
we're totally on phrasing. This is very much an Archer moment. Your daggers actually managed to find something to chink into this time. Behind the creature, you notice that the assortment of the armor, although ornate and seemingly very supernaturally powered, it still obeys certain rules, and your daggers find their way past belts and other such adornments that keep it fastened together, bypassing it entirely, and you stab and find this. It feels like your knives are going into a bath of sand. And although it doesn't actually feel like you're cutting flesh or anything, you can tell from the immediate dripping, heavy vapour that comes out the back that you're doing something right. You actually cut a really nasty groove from it before stepping back and yanking your dagger out. And as you do so, you can hear almost this exhaling breath.
And I answer with, and it's feeling good. Yes.
Anyone drawing that? We just totally draw that. Ferrell, that's you done. Next up is you're done, Ferrell.
Yes.
You're so done.
I'm very done. So done.
You're so extra.
Yeah, I know.
Let's see, Marie. Cool. She casts flame weapons, so your daggers are now. I hate this, by the way.
Both flaming and ice.
This is a pet hate with me. If I ever get to the point where I get to stop this from happening as a GM, I will. But your daggers are both on fire and frozen.
It's just like hiding
There's
process.
some ice and fire.
Yes.
Your daggers are no longer obeying like thermodynamics or physics or science in general.
It's magic.
You're flat earth and your daggers. Seriously.
It's magic. Deal with it. Okay. What do I get from the?
They cause an extra d6 damage
Okay.
essentially.
I think we did this at Fate's Wayne Con as well.
Yes,
I think I keep forgetting about it, and then it happens again, and I have the whole PTSD moment. It's just, oh god, no, they did this last time. Flamey, frosty weapons. Your daggers should die.
So you don't know if it's hot or cold.
As she casts this,
in your
Exactly.
the Marie actually shouts over to you, "Cut the bugger up!" She seems very agitated by this whole situation. Before she was very well spoken as well. It's very unusual for obviously a noble person to curse like this.
Maybe she got really, really impressed by my stealth act earlier.
That would be nice, wouldn't it? Gaffy, you're up.
As I was saying, I'm always trying to stay behind the Revenant and Morty. So if he's moving...
So you mean between them, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if Morty's moving, I'm moving.
Okay.
You know,
Cool.
to keep him safe. And if we're trying to pass this to Revenant, of course I will take an attack of opportunity.
I would actually recommend, because you can't, that's D&D, you can't do it in this game for some reason. Except I'll allow it when it makes sense. I would actually recommend you hold an action.
Okay, then I'll just...
Yeah, that way if, for example, the baddie tries to attack you, you get to attack him first.
Yep.
Which is always fun.
I'll do that.
Or I prefer, like, my held action is to run. It's actually like, bye, lol. I never tried it, but I was hoping I might get the chance someday.
I'm just staying like this with my sword
Yeah.
between Morty
You know-
and him and just,
Technically speaking, just like in Dragon Age 2 when you're fighting the arrow shock, and everyone's done this, you start kiting the guy for love and money. You run backwards. You're like, lol, attack, run away, attack, run away. You can actually do that in this game as well. If your speed is higher than his, which it is now, you're like, lol, lol. And 3 days later, you win, probably. Right, yes, that was Gaffy. 13, 10. No, he's on there. Valith. Oh, darling Valith.
I think I'll just probably try to do the whole ice thing again. See if I can freeze him.
Ice, baby. By the way, I haven't forgotten. Zast has actually taken his turn.
Alright.
Yeah, he just hasn't done anything yet. What? I needed to say it for sake of fairness.
We've all fought revenants in the Dragon Age game. When they're not doing something, they're doing something.
Oh, they're totally doing something. And it smells of fish.
It's a double.
Oh shit.
13.
Oh no.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18,
Oh
19,
my
20,
gosh.
21.
You have 7?
Yep.
Mighty spell with cold spells. Best ever because it's all.
Right. So that's
Yeah.
a 6 on the dragon die.
I have some
you get
standard
7.
spell stumps you can do here.
Mm-hmm.
Of course,
Well,
you
there's some
can
here too.
Yeah.
So let's see. Mighty spell. If the spell does damage, one target of the spell of your choice takes an extra d6 damage. That's 2. Does mighty spell doesn't stack, right?
With.
Or,
No,
well,
I
it doesn't
don't
say, but
No, but it says when you use this. I think it says in the book when you use stunts, you're not allowed to use the same stunt twice.
yeah, that's
No,
true.
you can't.
No, but what I'll do
You
then
can
is
use mighty and lethal though.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'll do poison casting.
Yep.
And use 3 points on that.
Yep.
I have 7 actually because we're above 11.
Yes, because
Mighty.
we've been saying that twice now.
Yeah. So that's 3, 4, 5. So I have 2 more. So I can
You know,
you use the residual mana.
my hair's at that length now where it's like, no. What's that? You want to look good? How about no? No.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
You pull it off though. Whatever.
Yeah, I'll reduce the mana cost by 1 and
Tiny
so
ponytail.
that's 15.
I would defeat you with the power of my diabetes. No, Greg. Nobody cares about the diabetes, Greg.
Shush!
She's trying to think.
You're throwing me off, and I'm not good at math on a good day. Okay.
What are all these sounds?
So yeah, I just need to
We
check
have
what.
that.
Yeah.
-1 mana.
I
Gosh,
actually
you're
think
so
I have those.
really lively.
D6.
Yeah. I just have to check what my spell power. My spell power is 17, 18, 19, 20 is the. He needs to hit 20 to cancel out or half the damage of the spell.
With what roll exactly?
It's
Constitution, isn't it?
I think it's Constitution. Yes.
With stamina.
Yeah.
Oh no, no! It's not looking good.
Constitution, stamina.
No!
Yay!
You puts. You absolute puts. I got 19.
Yeah.
All right, roll your damage.
So that's 3d6 plus penetrating
It
damage.
is indeed.
And minus 10 to speed. So.
Yeah, thanks for that. You know how quickly he's going now? He's not.
Exactly. Okay, that could be better, but that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 plus 6, so that's 15.
Yeah, 15. Okay.
Yes.
15.
15 penetrating. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Cool.
So we do add our magic to the roll.
I think. Well, when you do penetrating damage, you do at least, I believe. Isn't that what we do?
I don't know. I've never done it.
I'm
so
pretty
not
sure.
If the spell says you add your magic rating, then you do.
It says magic penetrating damage. Yeah, so it's your magic.
Yep.
So 6 of those are penetrating damage at least.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah,
fine. That's fine.
yeah.
Dibba-doo, 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 dibba-doo.
So he's frozen solid right now, right?
Yeah, that's the main use of that power. Ironically, people ask why the Cone of Cold doesn't stack or the Winter Scratch. It's because later on you can actually still freeze the crap out of people who aren't solid. Oh, you know that mage who's doing blood magic and making everyone fight each other? Obstacle.
Yeah, and if Valeth was, you know, as cool as Feral, she would say something like "freeze, motherfucker," but she doesn't. She just throws her magic and is really intent on freezing this guy.
But she mutters, "Ice, ice, baby."
No, Feral says it. And Radical's like, ah, damn it.
What she said.
While biting her lips furiously. Yep.
I'd like to think Valeth is a little bit more sexy than that, though. Come on.
Instantly, if anyone's played Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition where they get to do a barbarian, here's one for you. Play a passive-aggressive barbarian. Like, would you like to rage? Yeah, but it's your fault. So I'm sure I could rage.
Yes, but it's my choice.
I like that. Hello, Fluffbot.
Just be careful he doesn't drag the microphone with him
Yeah.
when he's over there doing.
He's going to be as surprised as I am. Yeah, where are we up to? Yes! Damn it, you made him frozen. Who's adjacent to him right now? It's you, isn't it? And Dyson.
I'm currently sitting in a corner, just handsing my ass off.
I have seen your.
What? Baby. Stuff the deck.
I swear we're serious.
Oh yeah. Totally.
We are totally
Oh, Valeth! What's your defense?
Feral.
Sorry, Feral.
Mhm.
You're too far away right now.
18.
18?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he hits you.
There you go.
Oh no.
It's fine.
But didn't you frozen
I'm a big
solid?
girl, I can handle it.
Yeah.
He's frozen solid.
Yeah, his speed is reduced. That's it.
Wasn't he
Basically means he
frozen
can't
solid?
walk.
I'm not sure.
He's essentially he's frozen to the spot, but he's not frozen solid. In game mechanics wise, he can't move, but he can make actions. So if he had if he wanted to, he could I don't know, pick up a rock and throw it at you, which he wouldn't do because a rock isn't exactly very sharp. Slate might be, but that's
No,
another
dog.
discussion entirely. Let's see now. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 9. Carry the 2. That's 20. Groovy. Yeah, he hits you for 23 damage.
Nice. That's gonna be 17 then.
See.
Yeah. This
18.
is where it's the frozen solid thing.
Oh, yeah, maybe an extra one. Sorry, my bad. It was actually 27 in total.
27 damage.
See?
Damage?
Damage.
Your leather armor does very little as the gigantic, oversized blade catches you right on the side of the shoulder, sending you spinning. You actually get thrown backwards, and with the floor being as icy as it is, you slide a good 3 yards away from the creature. Then
I'm just saying I'm about half my health.
really, you just lost half your health from that one.
No, I got lost some last session as well.
That's a good point. No one's had the chance to regenerate.
No.
Oh no. It then makes the lightning strike to hit, or a sweeping attack, sorry, to hit Dryden.
You have food.
I do not. Wait, who are you talking to?
Yeah, you have plenty of food right there.
Ruffalol, Ruffalol.
Out of your
My own
line of
belly.
sight.
Groovy.
Lost.
Oh crap. Okay. The follow up of the blade as it goes past Firl hits Dyson in the neck.
Dryden.
Dryden.
Oh no, poor Dyson!
Okay, you need to in the podcast you need to replace Dyson with Dryden. Let's do a few sound bites. Dryden. 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 Dryden.
Just actually.
It's Winston Churchill talking about Dryden. Okay, yes, anyways. He takes 27 damage.
Oh, nice. So it's not just me.
No, he's pretty good. He's got a lot of health points, but that shot I just rolled like 4 6s.
But it means like we
Plus
got
8.
we got hit by the same amount of power,
Mhm.
damaging us just as much.
Yes.
And he just gets just as hurt as I do, which means that Pharaoh doesn't feel like he doesn't feel lesser than him.
It's a complicated life being feral, isn't it? Yeah. In any case, from everyone else's perspective, the creature, the Revenant, swings its mighty blade from left to right, catching Feral, knocking her back, and then hitting Dyson on the neck. His gorget.
Dryden.
Dryden.
I would have done the same as you, Rick. I can't even remember his name now.
Perrin.
Yeah.
Warden Perrin. Warden Perrin on the gorget, which blocks his neck. She's never going to let me live this down. Knocking the Warden on his ass, clutching a rather nasty wound. He's lost basically over 1/3 of his health in one go.
Oh man.
Yes!
Oh, if
Yes!
only we were friends.
Still frozen to the spot though, so...
Do you need to write his name on your arm so you can remember?
Actually, yeah, that would be a pretty good idea. I'll just do that. This is the wrong end. I'm an expert, shut up.
Dryden.
I'm going to write Dyson now. Let's just... There we go. Yeah. I'm going to wake up with that tomorrow morning and go, what the fuck?
You should write a number of these just.
The crystal energizes again. This time,
Ah,
the
shit.
bones shift underneath your feet.
Motherfucker.
4 of the sets of skeletons start to form up and grasp at rusted metal weapons before coming up onto their feet. You are now facing 4 fanged skeletons as well.
Can I borrow the book?
No. Yeah.
There's one here.
You can't borrow my book. My book's mine.
Yeah, Rick stole my book. He's been having it for
I
2
borrowed
weeks.
it. I just took it thinking it was mine. It obviously wasn't because it was too clean.
Details.
Yes, cold iron works against them as well, for the record. Right back to the top, we're looking at Dryden gets up. I got it right!
Nice!
Yay!
You did it!
We should celebrate.
Congratulations! Let's do a toast.
You guys are the worst. Yes, he charges back in against the creature, getting a good hit. Seriously, you guys? Seriously. Rocks fall. Gaffy dies.
Oh, Ness, I have failed you!
Squish. Mary Joseph. We're right in front of Grace. Cool. Calm down, baby. Have it easy, jeez. Dryden charges in with his left arm kind of hanging a bit limp, bringing the sword down on the Revenant's shoulder blade. The sword axe thing that he has digs deep and then he rips it back out again. That was his round. Moving up to LeClaire, it's your turn.
Well, at this point, I see the Firel getting into trouble again.
Again?
Is it? Am I able to drop my bow?
Yes.
Unsheath my sword?
Yes.
And still have single weapon style activated?
Yes, you activated it earlier.
Yes, of course I did.
I'll allow
Of course
it.
I did.
I will allow this because I'm fairly certain you have the ability to draw a weapon as a free action with your single weapon style.
I'll take your word for it.
Also, rule of cool, so whatever.
Yeah.
Would you like to charge as your major action?
Of course I would.
Exactly.
Yes.
Get him good.
That is just one to attack, no?
It is not.
Luther Gem says, drink when he gets it wrong, drink a toast when he gets it right.
Win-win situation.
Yes.
We'll drink to it anyway. Cheers.
Sounds like a good Saturday night.
And it's only a Friday.
That's 21
21.
plus 1.
You hit.
I hit. No, it's double. Not a problem. With 4 and I can die.
So then 5.
Of course.
You need to get up again.
Oh, I don't wanna.
Use your teeth.
You're
Exercise is good for you.
you're from Trondheim. Do it with your teeth.
I'm not from Toronto.
Throw something
No. There's a scissors behind you. You can use that.
Scissors.
Yeah, I can do it. It's easy.
I'm gonna. You know, if I tried it, I would literally circumcise myself just by accident. What happened here?
What
What kind of a Norwegian are you?
What? I'm not using my teeth, is it?
I don't know. Just use your axe or something.
That's what I'm doing. Using my trader's tools. Not
Yeah,
my
right.
tools of the trade.
Proficient in your traded
Yeah.
tools.
If I can do this.
It would be really nice to play. Was it my character class is cosplayer?
If you part a scissor, you got a very nice shape.
Yeah, I actually do. This sort of hurts.
You can also use the back end of a comb if you just sharpen it.
This is again what girls talk about. They talk about like clothes and dresses and types of shoes. No, we're gonna talk about how you can make a shiv.
I mean a nail, you know.
Piece of broken glass with fabric wrapped around one end.
The war cry. I have not written down.
I haven't done this in many years.
Charge action. I can shout a war cry that gives all enemies within 8 yards of your charge final position a -1 on attack rolls on the next turn.
Ooh.
Is that something I had to fight with the standpoint? I have not noted it down.
It sounds like it's a talent, isn't it?
It is a champion.
In that case, you just did it as an action.
Yeah, okay, of course, as an action, yeah. As a charge action.
Yeah.
So I walk high as well.
Okay, you go wailing in. I don't think anyone's actually heard LeClaire do a berserker charge before, but it's
not
like
as a champion.
Well, what do you say as you charge it? What do you scream as you charge it? I have a suggestion.
Okay.
Yeah. It is I!
Yes.
LeClaire!
Yes,
Finally got it in. I got it in, people. I got it in. Is it in yet? It's in.
What he said.
It's in.
But yeah, the Revenant got a -1. I got a double with the 5. 5? I have 5. Oh gosh, what am I supposed to do now?
Nice.
Because I was thinking, because he has armor on. I was thinking Mighty Blow and Pierce armor.
I would totes recommend that.
Mm-hmm.
Also, remember what your sword does.
I know it's I have already written it down.
Look at these.
But
Look at these. Number 3 with the blue 2d6 extra damage.
that is true, but I get 1/6 and the alternative is the other I have to Pierce armor. Which is
It's halved.
Just hunting for food.
this half. Okay, I will just
Hunting, but haunting.
Just
very well. I will just do the little blow.
hold on for a little moment.
No.
Yes. And you have to repeat yourselves after I do this. Because I just have to
Oh no, I gotta pee.
use the
All right. Yeah. Just use this as a natural break.
dog wants
Nearly
water.
say natural pee break.
No.
As opposed to an artificial pee break. It's like I was supposed to artificial. I was basically just being in the Ministry of Magic.
Also, Ryurai says, "Poor Rick being surrounded by women. Soon he will become one too." And Ingrid says, "I've seen the gender swap app pictures, and Rick would make a gorgeous woman."
But this is true?
It's true,
Yes.
actually. I
And
look like-
Ryurai says, "Nice," and Ingrid then says, "As his waifu, I wouldn't mind."
No.
The funny thing is, actually, I look like Ranarath as she looks right now. Yeah. I'm not joking.
Yeah, that's hard.
Obviously, my ass is better. I'm just saying.
I am not.
It is not.
I don't know. I've seen with my app switches. I look like my uncle.
I look like my brother when I do that. It's terrifying.
Yeah.
Fortunately for me, my lips look like they've been modified when I do that app.
You look like you're in a front cover of some topless magazine.
You know, the top shelf at least.
Nine modified.
At least a beauty blogger with collagen in her lips.
Ugh.
Mm.
Collagen. Can you imagine how it feels?
Oh,
I
it's,
actually-
it
always find
clumps.
Yeah.
You get these hard clumps.
I get really annoyed when I get like, you know, when you kind of bite your lip and it gets swollen a bit.
Yeah.
That bugs the crap out of me, so I can't imagine what.
I
I
wouldn't have
enjoy
to
that so
bite
much
it all
though.
the time.
What?
Biting the inside of a mouse, but isn't that something else? What is
I have
it?
I have tension which I need to release sometimes.
Don't we all?
Are you trying to throw me off, or you just want me in the back of the spine?
Difficult to say.
Think about it.
Lutrigim says, "That's the first time I've ever seen waifu used by an actual wife in spousal context."
Hashtag actual waifu.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
I was rolling damage.
Yes.
Damage.
Damage.
You need to bottle.
Speaking like real people, yo.
Oh, I actually have with
Just remember all the
Just
extra
survive.
stuff you get on
But if
damage.
you
You
don't-
have
I'm
both.
only rolling 3.
Let her calculate what she knows
But
first.
I
then you can add it.
roll yours.
Don't confuse us.
Ice and fire.
Yeah, too bad the fire and the ice don't count for my magic attacks.
Yeah, right.
Let it,
Mages.
a little blow.
Little blow.
Little blow?
Yeah.
There we go. Literally 4 seconds later.
Yeah, I was just wondering if that is what I heard.
That's what I said.
Double.
It's not very easy to do.
That's why I asked the question.
Yes.
As you say in Felden,
Lethal action. Lethal action. Yes, go on. Lethal action.
little blow.
Getting hot.
He's 12. Come on.
It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine. I'm pretty.
But I'm fine.
I am not fine. 9 plus 11, 20 plus 1, 21.
Yep.
Did we have plus 2?
Plus 1d6 flame damage.
Yes, so another d6.
Right, correct. Damn it, you remembered.
Plus 3. Okay, somebody has to keep on top.
23, 24, 26.
And the D.
D6 for the flame weapons, yes, roll that.
Yes.
What'd you get?
26.
3? Yeah, no, because it was 26 until, correct? Yep.
Like somebody.
However, 2 of those damage was penetrating.
Yep.
And the other one gets half by 8, so that makes it a total of... 15. Wow. Jeez, what?
That's nice.
Goody.
I think the promises of Kick did get to your head.
Yes. LeClaire takes flight. She
Okay.
comes charging across the room with this perfect and brutally elegant, which almost perfect if she wasn't slightly drunk. Leap into the air with the blade high in this deathly blow, which comes down straight into the Revenant's exposed neck area. The sword itself goes straight in, hits the back plating of the armour, and pierces through a little bit before she twists and retracts it, coming outwards with a slash blow, which creates this cloud of mist, this dark mist across the sky. No blood, no arterial spray, sorry. When she lands...
Vaporial spray.
What?
Vaporial spray.
Vaporial spray, yeah.
Black ichor spray.
Icorial spray.
Yes, Icorial.
When LeClaire lands, she makes this almost balletic stance before staggering a bit because, you know...
I think you'll find it's ballet-like.
Ballet-like.
Rocks fall, Valeth dies. Actually, no. Let's talk... She has a harrowing right now. No, the demon is interested in me. I found
Just
it.
playing up my character.
Are you doing it too well?
So,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
Turn.
Feral.
Yep. I'm attacking.
Yeah, LeClaire looks better than you at this. What are you going to do about that?
I'm gonna do my shadow even better. So I'm throwing a stealth first.
It's just like when the Claire does her thing, Valeth goes like, whoa!
22.
Stealth? Oh! Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, nice. Then I'm gonna attack him again. No,
Yes.
do I have to deceive him?
Yes.
This time I'm just gonna kick a bone. The other way. Oh my god. He's gonna be fooled. I got a triple 6. Woo!
6, 12, 18. Yeah, you
So that actually means I'm just gonna. That's a 25 on deception.
Yeah.
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 That's nice.
Did you get any doubles though?
Yeah, I got a triple 6.
Jesus. Luckily that wasn't your attack.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Eh.
Lucky for you.
You stab and twist.
All right, let's do the attack then. Let's see.
It's like, instead of like flick and swish, it's like stab and twist.
Yep.
20.
Any doubles?
No,
Oh.
I used all my doubles right now.
But you do manage to strike it very hard in the back.
Yeah, and I get 3d6 now.
You do. Plus the 2 penetrating, plus
Yeah,
the...
I'm gonna plus
yeah.
them after. I'm gonna do the
Don't
the
underestimate
first.
mage buffs. Seriously, mages make your team extra awesome.
Step you.
19 damage plus 2 penetrating, so it's 21 altogether.
Okay. Jesus. Your dagger strikes.
No.
What?
22 because I forgot to add the cold iron.
Yes. You just...
I have no idea what's going on my left side here. Absolutely none.
I took a bite of my cookie and a crumb fell down onto it. And she said something about you want help with that.
Oh, right.
That's why.
She's a pretty decent big boy.
What would you have done if she said yes? Seriously. Tough? That's what cost you?
Well, you know, I hope I will listen to it. Don't play gay chicken with me.
I can't believe that's a thing.
Lutrajum says, is stab and twist better than bend and snap?
Yes.
Clearly.
Because bend and snap never ends well for the person holding the tool. So.
Alright, where were we?
Ferrell just took the Revenant from behind with 2 daggers.
So we're right on
And
track.
it's back.
Is back. Essentially, both daggers went into the same holes as last time.
Yeah.
And this time, with an extra savage tug, you managed to take some of its plating off, revealing a black nothingness inside, which has this slight greenish twinge to it, as if you're looking at a green cloud in the distance. It's actually quite unnerving to look into this. It seems like it's almost like a pocket reality within this creature.
This TARDIS.
Also, it's down to half health. Congratulations.
That was 3 rounds? Oh my god.
There's a lot of you.
So this is not a raid boss at all.
No,
This is a
shut
heroic.
up. Such a twink.
Yeah, shut up, twink.
Marie runs up behind Dyson and casts heal, which
Try again! Drink.
You need to look at your hand.
Ah! Why is it Dyson now? I'm literally gonna, on the wiki for this character, not the wiki, sorry, when we create the website, this character's gonna have a picture of a Dyson Hoover. I've just decided it's gonna be like, this is a Dyson, this is Dryden. No difference. Dryden gets some health back, which is also pretty good. Thank you. Blah blah blah. And it's Marie's turn. 16. The Revenant turns around and at you, leaving its back towards LeClaire. You actually caused it more damage.
I didn't say anything this time.
When you attack, you do actually come out of shadow. You make yourself revealed. You have to roll again next turn, as I understand it.
Doesn't say anything about that in the book.
Hello, Valis.
I'm learning from the best, okay? Actually, no, it doesn't say that at all. No. It just gives me 1 minus on damage when I'm in shadow from others. So actually, I'm supposed to have 1 more health point.
I'm so proud.
Rick just got fence point. So,
And I leave it as a free action, so...
I'll leave you as a free action.
He's looking through the rules. Drink.
I will not be undone by some punk-ass rogue with his stealth.
Don't drink enough.
Don't drink enough.
I will ruin the books.
Seriously, stealth not a talent? It's weird. Should be totally talented. There's loads of ideas for it.
Yeah.
Oh well. Okay, you know what? I'm going to say you're correct. Because otherwise you'd be dead.
Yeah, but he can't see me though. Oh, I don't know, but he can't hit nothing. He can try to hit me.
The whole point of stealthing is not being seen at all.
Yeah, I know.
But he is very ancient.
Yeah.
And I don't believe I actually managed to see what's roll. What was your stealth roll?
My
It would
stealth roll.
Would be an opposed check, wouldn't it? So if you roll stealth now while he's trying to look for you,
Yeah, it was 22 last time. So.
got to roll it again, unfortunately. Which means you're going to get it higher.
Alright.
Crap. Really?
8, 9, 10.
You got to be really unlucky. Actually, what is your minimum roll?
My minimum roll while in stealth because I
Yes.
get one extra.
Yes.
It's 12.
Yeah, not gonna happen.
No.
Gosh.
No, my minimum is actually 15. Adding the dice.
Yeah, he's gonna have to turn on someone else who's attacking him. Who's that exactly?
I haven't touched him
He's still not able to move.
physically.
No, he's not.
No, he has to.
He'll have to use magic, I guess.
Speed is reduced to -10. He can't break it later, can he? So he does have something he can use, but I can't do it yet. He's gonna have to hit your dice instead then. Wait, no, LeClaire. Dryden! Dryden. You know what it is? Terminator. There's a character in the Terminator 2 called Miles Dyson. It's one of my favourite characters in the whole movie.
Why did you name Dryden Dryden and not Dyson then?
Oh, Dryden I learned after researching some old Russian names.
I thought it was after French kitchen utensils.
Elysian.
Because he's a tool.
Between him and Silas, no?
You know, I actually felt bad about this, but now I don't. This is going to be nice. Okay, I'm glad I get to pull this off. Hold on. Sha-la-la, sha-la-la, la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. The creature brings its sword low and thrusts it into your guts. Roll a...
But does he hit me?
Yes.
I think when he says thrusts a sword into your gut, yes, that hits.
It is implied.
But what if I do this?
It's a very first time in our life for a little belly dance.
Can't touch this now.
Willpower, please.
Oh my.
No!
Double and in total it's 12 plus 14.
14.
40.
Oh wow. Okay. Cool. Jeez, that was so. Okay, there is a chance. The sword digs deep, but it doesn't kill you. It causes actually 12 piercing damage.
Mm-hmm.
But you instantly feel yourself start slipping away as this new thing, this new thought, this new concept or an idea, and it's this new personality, this new agenda, this new being starts pushing into your consciousness, and you feel it feels like your brain is being burned from the inside as whatever this creature is trying to take you over, mind, body, and soul. To everyone else, the sword where it's gone into her gut, there is small, almost black veins starting to creep up her skin. And the creature's holding her there, skewered by this sword.
It's like Frodo all over again.
It's like what?
Frodo.
Frodo? Boil
Yes.
and mash him, stick him in a stew.
But it was
Hobbit
12
stew.
Yes, person.
piercing and because armor
Fishing.
piercing.
My weapon, it is fishing.
No, it's piercing.
Pursing.
I am very. I think that happiness is very important.
Good for Yuri.
Happiness.
We?
Happiness? Oh my god.
Yes,
Happiness.
I heard you.
French is really difficult.
Happiness.
So, yeah, you're gonna be either possessed or dead next turn.
Can I do a small reaction?
Yeah, sure.
I will just take a swig of the secret
My
sauce.
Yes.
He's just sitting there going, oh god, is this the end?
Yep.
Au revoir! No,
Vive
you're
la-
not. You're not
Olé.
dead. Vive l'Olé! That'd be an amazing dodge, though. I'm going to use the Olesian dodge. Olé! Olé! That's so bad. I'm so sorry. So bad.
Alright.
Alright. Who's in in those white Russians? I don't know.
I don't know.
A lot of
Can I get another one?
Yes.
Erin, who I forgot last turn, gets to shoot twice. He's drawn his longbow and fired it twice at the skeletons. One of them he takes out completely. The other one doesn't. He doesn't seem to cause any damage to. His longbow is a Dalish ironbark one, and as it creaks back, you hear it almost sounds like the wind ripping through an entire forest as the wood creaks and echoes in the hallway. As it shoots the arrow off, the arrows just don't stop in the skeletons. It breaks them, shatters them to pieces, and continues onto the wall. It's a good bow, and he knows how to use it. Then we move swiftly on to Gaffy. Gaffy. In front of you, Firil is barely visible, standing in this creature's shadow, in a very awkward-looking posture. But she's literally like barely visible, not noticed by Zast, the Revenant King, at all. However, Zast has now shish kebabbed poor LeClaire in the guts with his sword, and seems to be trying to do some horrible possession magic on her.
It is just a flesh sword.
Fuck are you?
Yes, I am going to now roll willpower to see what he will do.
Gaffy's like a mini Hulk that I mentioned.
It's really
Gaffy, come back! But big monster! I am 12!
Yeah, it's fine. The willpower is fine. I won't go charging blindly into the Revenant.
Yeah.
But can I do like see if I can see what's happening to her, what her dire circumstances is or something?
Yeah.
I'm
What do I roll?
She's
Okay.
skewered.
Can I just see it or?
Do magic with arcane as a focus.
10, 19, 21.
21. The creature, Zach the Revenant, is trying to take her physical form.
Do I know how to stop it?
Separating the blade from the body. Usually by causing the creature enough harm to stop it from focusing. The process of pushing someone else's soul out of their body is very difficult. That's why demons tend to need a willing participant.
Yeah. So I guess I'll just go, hack and slash.
Do you
Can
pull
I
out the
roll
sword?
for that too?
Yeah,
or do I
my
just...
yeah.
Let's assume you know it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I took the sword.
Yeah.
So I have it now.
This is actually reminiscent of the stories of the Harrowing.
Well, I've been through the harrowing, so
Yeah.
I would know.
Record of one of the youngest mages to go through it,
9 plus 2
Yeah.
is 11.
which we'll get to.
11 plus 10, so 21 for hit. No doubles.
See?
So I hit it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you wielding the sword?
Yeah.
Gaffy takes out the broken sword of his father, and with a with a grunt, the sword ignites like a lightsaber. I'm not even going to try and bother not using that license. Actually, it's more flamey. It's
Now
has
it's both frosty and flaming.
it's frost. You know what? Now I'm gonna do this to you now. Is it?
Stay with it.
Basically, Gaffy's sword looks like someone's messing around with a firework and air conditioning at the same time.
It's freezing hot.
Yep. No, you know what? I'll be cool about it. It's like a blue flame.
Ooh, yeah. Sparkly blue flame.
Uber camp sparkly blue
Hi,
flame.
Torx one.
That's
Hey, precious.
6
Wow.
plus 8. Happy boy.
Can we get some caddis for him?
6
Caddis.
plus 8, I got 14
Catnip?
damage. So a very, very, very bad roll. Yes.
Very bad roll.
Bad
Was
roll.
that to hit or to wound?
To wound.
14.
14, and of course plus 2 penetrating, and now I have to roll another for the flame.
Deep.
That's 4 on the flame,
So that'll make it
and
18
one-
normal damage and 2
and
penetrating.
1 from Peril.
Mhm.
Peril.
That'll be Peril. Peril.
You are a walking peril. So.
So yeah.
Nice. Okay, cool.
I wish I rolled better. I rolled a 2, 1, and 3. Could have rolled like 4 and 5, 6.
Cool. Your attack actually strikes true, getting into the Revenant's midsection, his main body, and goes through and through, burning and seemingly render his essence ashes. There's no cracking armor or anything. When your sword goes in, magical as it is, it essentially just burns away everything around it and freezes it. Fuck you. At the same time. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem to be bothered by it, and instead it reaches out with its left hand and grabs LeClaire by the throat.
When is...
I'm not sure if I can do anything else because that was like my major action.
No, it's
It might
Valence.
be something to consider to have the fate points available.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you can see it in the smug face on Rick that.
Farah, you have like super lot of fate points.
Mm-hmm.
Does she?
I don't know. No, I mean we haven't used anything she sent in yet. That's the criteria, right? But she has been sending in a lot of drawings this week.
She has been. I'll give her 3 to play around with.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh.
Did you hear that, Lucia?
Oh no, she's gonna need them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is a bit of a crisis situation. I'm kind of shaky on her behalf. Oh man, is this worth it?
Oh my.
I think Vala.
Lucia says, I do, question mark. Does she have 3 points?
Yes.
Because I said so.
Yeah, Rick, it just gave you points.
Because you've been giving some amazing artwork into the fan club. I reserved the right to use it on some of the social media stuff, with credit, of course, but honestly, I think it's only fair.
And she says, I did? With caps lock. Yes.
It was Lucia Feta, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Oh, good. It's like somewhere out there, it's like another person going, steal all of my things!
Okay, so unless something else spectacular happens, Valeth is just going to freak out on behalf of LeClaire, run, and then use her Red Warden Master specialization and do that red lyrium jagged wall thing.
Oh, the shard wall.
Yes, the shard wall.
Oh,
so it
word.
goes up in like a semicircle in between LeClaire and the thing.
May I borrow the piece of paper?
Yes.
It's like a... I see Valeth as if she's water surfing, but only on red charts, and she doesn't really know what's happening, and as she does the magic, she'll just surf across the crystals.
I see it more like just going like no, running, and then just doing the arc movement and have
Elsa! You're
Yeah.
right, Elsa!
I'm Red Elsa.
Yep.
Red lyrium Elsa.
That's a thing.
Let her go.
Alright, Ryura is sitting on edge, ready to save LeClaire if needed. And Lucia Farah is confused.
Okay, so I need to roll for this. If I botch this, people with fumble points save our ass.
Yes, because LeClaire is on edge of dying.
Oh, I'm so nervous.
So if we fail this, LeClaire might die. But you people at home can
If I fail this, I might lose permanent mana and health points.
Oh.
And also, if it kills me, I could turn into a red horror.
Yeah,
Just
that too.
so you know.
Oh dear.
Yeah. So what target number is 15, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's going to be willpower after this thing.
Yeah. Here we go. Okay, so
There's
5,
perks of drawing,
6,
Lucia.
7, 8,
There's
9,
perks.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I fucking just make it. Holy shit.
Lucia say, I use everything! Save them!
Take my fumble points!
Just hold on to them just a little bit.
I made it.
I think we're safe for now, but just we appreciate did.
Oh my god!
Valith breaks ranks, runs forward,
Yeah.
and there is this warm aura in the air, almost like a heat bending the air. She walks forward. Her eyes have turned this crimson, dark, and you can almost make out like a shining crystal effect in the iris. She puts out one hand, and with a screaming sweep of it, left to right, right to left, between both LeClaire and the Zast, erupts this huge wall of crystals made of red lyrium, which sprout from the earth from almost nowhere, skewering both of them but separating them. So.
And I do scream, let her go!
Should I stay or should I go? You take 5 penetrating damage.
Yeah, I ran it down to 2 because of.
Oh no.
No,
it's
is it
Penetrating.
No, because I have a master in armor training.
So?
I get minus 2 to penetrate.
Of course, yeah.
Oh, that's nifty.
Yeah.
Yes, so, but it is rounded down, so it's 3 or 2.
Yes, the comments lag a bit. We know. We do take, we
Okay,
have
so
that
I
in
get
consideration, so yeah.
Groovy.
96.
You you actually land at Valeth's feet, and you see that she's gritting her teeth so hard that her gums are bleeding, and she's holding out her hand as if trying to close it. You can see around the skin red veins. She's fighting to draw them back in, and she just manages it. Tears are rolling down her face that seem to be crystallizing against the skin, and you understand now the similarities and differences between a red warden and a grey. In front of you, despite the fact that you've got a flipping gut wound, this red,
It's just a flesh wound.
this red crystallized wall is blocking Zast. Although the person behind Zast is still stuck back there with him, which is Thurl.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm hiding.
I mean, shouldn't I be somewhat there too?
Yes, you are. However, the skeletons get to move now.
Oh no.
Yes.
What
One of them
did
goes
I
after
have?
Erin. Actually, all 3 of them go after Erin.
Which
That's
one was
fine,
after
it's
the
fine.
Dyson?
Thank you, Double.
Really?
You're welcome. I think we have switched places. There's just a dog here.
Skull is the dark side.
The 3 skeletons have ganged up on the rogue, the ranger, and have started stabbing him with rusted blades. He's defending off like one of them maybe, but the other 2 are flanking him and going behind, and their weapons are starting to cut through his armour. He seems to be handling himself, but he's not going to last that long with that situation. Meanwhile, going back to the start, what's that you want to play? Roll some dice, buddy.
I think he does. He's making so many noises now.
Okay, that's it. You are now officially my my what do we call it, patronum? You're my patronum. Who's my patronum? You are. Yes.
You just getting back to the serious moment at hand.
Yes. LeClaire nearly got taken over by Zast.
Yeah.
Moving right back to the top again, however. Oh wait, hold on. The black crystal pulses again, and the same thickened serpentine energy transfer touches the revenant and starts healing it again. On the other side of this, by the way, this is all happening on the right hand side of the altar and the crystal and such. On the left hand side, trying to avoid the skeletons, is Morty. Gaffy is of course still between everyone, but you guys are moving towards it. Morty is actually shuffling, since he starts at the top now. Morty gets within reach of the altar where the black crystal is. As he brings his hands forward, his hands snap back, and he's, whoa, you don't behave like that. We've done this enough times now, we should be friends by now. And starts weaving his magic. Oh, Snapdragon. Ah, good start.
What's a snapdragon?
That was me not saying something bad.
No.
So it's a threshold test which means when he passes it, the dragon die indicates how far he gets along. I just rolled a double 5 and I rolled a 6 on the dragon die. So the second he gets within reach,
What level is he?
Oh, he's the same level as you.
Then you get the +1.
Because of the focus.
No, because above 11.
Because of the threshold thing.
You get a +1 on your dragon die when you get a double if you're above level 11.
True. That actually does count for advanced tests. Well done. Does anyone think that Tonya should run some side games, by the way? Because I think she's very clever. Also, I need a break. So.
Hey,
I'm going to be a player.
The vampire game is giving you a break. I'm
getting so many breaks on the vampire game. It's NSFW, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
It's awesome.
Totally.
Because we get absolutely wasted while we're playing it. And in a good way. Except for Anita, who throws it.
Yeah.
Not in front of the camera. She just disappears and comes back like this.
Actually, true story. Thank you.
I was actually going to say it's not that bad, but then you said that, and now everyone won't believe me. So, but it's a podcast, so you'll never know. Anyway, rolling it back. Yes, he actually walks up to the altar, thrusts his hands forward, and with a wrestling clenching action, you see the lyrium crystal start rising up from the altar, separating itself and starts cracking in places. He's gritting his teeth, and his eyes, although quite deep and recessed into his emaciated skull, are glinting with this history. He's lost people here. He's been at this for far too long, fighting this thing. And now he feels the taste of victory. So he starts off pretty well. Rolling it back, going right back to the top to Dryden!
Yeah.
Wow.
Cheers! Good job.
Yeah, bitches.
No, bison.
Bison. Oh!
It's fine, it's fine. It's
Suck
fine.
it! Be the Dyson!
There you go. There you go.
Right. Dryden motions to Marie and points towards LeClaire. Heal her, only I get to kill her. And then runs around the back to help out. To help out Cyril. He actually charges in again. Oh no! Tries to swing his dragon tooth sword. Misses completely.
Oh no, how's that possible? He
Well,
sucks.
3 1s will do it.
And he just hears someone whisper from the shadows, "You suck."
Every time, in every game I play as GM from now on, when someone rolls a massive fail, they just hear from the nearest shadow, "You suck." Oh, I was like, what's that? I'm all alone. Well, it's just me and the wind. You suck. What's that from? Oh god, I think it's Family Guy. Yes, LeClaire.
I just want to quickly say back to Dryden. At this point, I think you're just flirting with me.
Well, she killed my brother, Hank. But at the end of the day, life only gives you one chance, and we ended up tying the knot next week. Yeah.
It's also that she was the only woman in the neighborhood.
Suddenly switching to Russian. And I'm desperate, and she's my cousin, so it's fine. What? At least we didn't need to pay to change our names. Right. Okay, let's not have any more beer. Yes. So, what do you want to do?
Well, how far away is Erin?
Erin, to your left, is approximately 8 yards.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I retort very quickly. This is my I am sorry, Erin, and then I charge at one of the skeletons.
This isn't working. I'm gonna go somewhere else. Charge! Charge!
Yeah, but it's
Cool. The 3 skeletons ganging up on him are at the moment kind of winning, but they don't sense you coming up on them.
no.
No, they don't. So you basically get +3 on the charge there.
+3.
Actually, you're flanking them, so that would be +5.
+5. Can we just say I just swing?
Yes.
It's sweet.
No double.
Oh, now you're thankful for the +5.
No.
Oh no.
No, but
Yours?
I have base attack of 12. And then we have the 5.
Yes, you hit it. You hit
Then
it
we have
easily
the
enough.
die.
Yes. Now you roll to damage.
Now I roll the damage. That is.
Remember, you have 1 extra d6 because it's flaming.
Yeah, fine.
Frozen.
Frozen.
I'm gonna swallow all my dice until I'm dead. What?
21 plus. It was no, that was another thing.
1 from me. You get 1 extra damage from me,
Okay.
but it not on the skeleton. Not on the skeleton.
No, okay.
But on, yeah.
21.
You get +2 penetrating from the frost weapons.
Yeah.
23.
It's actually just a skeleton, so it's not that hard. Your vicious attack from behind catches it in the spinal column, sending it into 2 pieces instantly.
Oh, nice. Good job.
Alpha strike. It's only a low-level skeleton. It's just when there's lots of them, they gang up and get lots of nice hits. Yeah, that's your turn. You do Thurl.
Yeah. I go for the big guy.
Yes.
I'm still in stealth. Do I need to deceive him again?
He tries to look for you when it's his turn, so you don't need to do anything.
So I get automatic backstab then?
You still need to roll deceit.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
do that.
so you don't end up getting seen when you attack.
So it's 17.
God damn it.
It's the ice cube machine.
Right.
Not the ghost.
Not a ghost.
Not the ghost! Yeah, he doesn't see shit.
Nice. Backstab!
Oh! Oh yeah!
Oh,
Finally!
no.
Finally!
No.
I can do my awesome thing!
No.
Oh my god, it's
Oh.
listen to this. Confuse and misdirect. Confuse and misdirect opponents to attack an imaginary enemy. I get to do this for stun points.
So you basically brought with you a feral blow-up doll and placed it. That's silly. It would be like an armature with some of Feral's extra clothes.
So I can perform a decoy.
Yes.
I'm gonna.
No, that is what we call a
So-
little blow.
Surely
So
that'd be
anyone
constitution
ranged
to
or
blow it.
melee must beat the perception seeing.
No. What's the target number?
Who stealth?
I need to see. I haven't really. You have the book.
Yes.
So you
While
need to-
she's figuring that out,
What
do you want to do your attack as well, or just replace your attack?
Yeah, my attack. Oh, I just got so excited.
I'm so excited
13, 20.
to use my blow-up doll.
4, 25
wow.
to attack, and I have 5 on my dragon dice, so I get 6.
Is this damage?
6, no?
No.
That's
Dragon
6
die.
done.
Yeah,
I have
you
6.
hit. You hit. Whoa. So that roll for damage.
So this thing, the decoy is 2.
Yes.
So I have 4 more to use, and I want to use. Of course, I want to use the pierce armor for 1. So I have 3 left.
Gas.
Mighty blow, maybe.
Why not?
And skirmish.
Skirmith, you're gonna push him back.
No, I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna hide myself.
Ah.
So basically now I have 4d6 on my damage. Yeah. Oh, that's nice.
Oh, 46 plus 2 for penetrating.
Here's
You've already
armor.
added on the +1 for the flaming weapons, right?
I haven't done that
Oh
yet.
my
I
god!
haven't thrown any. I haven't.
5d6.
No, I have. Yeah. I have. I have 4d6.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
She's
so
so
that's
honest.
gonna be 12,
It's gonna be
13,
That's the second time today you
16,
started singing on Backstreet Boys. Do you something all the time?
19,
Backstreet Boys was insane. Shut up.
20,
No, that is in class.
22.
He knows his boy pants.
Yeah, he's
With
always
pierce
cool guy.
armor.
Can I have my paper back?
No, nothing.
So 22 damage with pierce armor
Yes.
and 2 penetrating. Beyond
Yes.
the cold.
That's correct.
Yup.
So, ow. And then it was basically 18 damage. And then the 2 for the thing. Oh, gosh almighty. God almighty.
And I'm gonna figure out the decoy thing, but I'm gonna make him attack something out on the back wall, turning
Right.
his back to everyone.
Good times.
I think that while he was like attacking LeClaire, you were like going to the wall, drawing yourself on the wall. Like just like that.
Can you tell what it is yet? My word. We're just gonna put some clouds here.
You suddenly turned Australian.
Happy
Which
little clouds.
page are the specializations? They are. Here we go. 65.
She drew a penis.
Yeah, I did.
Big one.
Yeah, I like to think it's a dramatic pause.
God.
Big one. I like the idea that she didn't draw it herself, but she actually drew a caricature of the Revenant with like a penis on his head or something. If you dumb. So he's like, rage. Smash.
It's got like a little arrow and it says, "It you."
This you, yo.
Alright, are you ready?
Yes.
You can confuse and misdirect opponents so they attack imaginary enemies. While in shadow mode, you can perform the decoy combat stunt for 2 SP. Make a dexterity stealth test and note the test results. Yes, okay. Until your next turn, anyone attempting to target you with a ranged or melee attack must beat your test result with perception seeing. Those who fail still make the attack, thus using an action, but miss automatically.
Yes. So they attack your decoy basically.
Yeah.
And then they spend the rest of the game wondering, why isn't this decoy dying?
Yeah.
Huh. I chopped it into 14 pieces. Why isn't it dead?
I'll just throw stealth then, and you'll have to beat it. Good luck.
I like your confidence.
Oh dear. No, I think you're gonna need a nemesis soon.
No.
Oh hell yeah.
Oh damn, okay.
Oh.
7, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So I rolled shitty, but 19.
Still pretty high.
Yeah.
Still pretty high for us mortals.
Oh, I've been waiting since October to use this. And I've never been able to.
Why are you looking at the
I don't even know why I want to use it, but I'm just going to use it.
No dates on the clock.
My PC is going to try and update in about 3 minutes.
Ah.
No.
My PCs also did this today.
It's like, I really don't need this right now. Please don't. Cumulative update for Windows 10.
It takes so long a time.
Cumulative. Yes. Okay. So you've made a thing. Yeah, that was your attack. Bitch. Jesus. That's a lot of wounds.
Just spam the fan page, Lucia.
And for the record, stickmen don't count, so don't try that with me. You're just like, this is bailiff.
If they're going
Big
for
skirt.
stick men, they have to draw an entire comic.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. You mean feral?
Why?
You said this is Valeth and then made drawing motions. It's feral, you mean, right?
Yeah, I was gonna go like, this is someone doing a stick drawing of Valeth.
Oh.
Skirt thing.
Oh.
Huge head.
Yes, quite accurate.
Tiny T-Rex hands.
Right.
So mean.
Alright, good.
Marie's going to try and heal Dryden in the end.
What do you call the beast?
Dryden.
I heard Drynia.
But I figured it was Dryden he meant.
Yeah, but I heard Drynia.
Yeah.
That's a mineral, I'm sure. Cool. Then we have 16 Zast. Now Zast only needs to attack that decoy if he wants to attack you.
Oh, he's so.
This is true.
Going to attack more.
And I'm just gonna have a little think about this for a moment. I would be curious, wouldn't it, Gaffy? Considering you just
My
ghosted.
wall is still up, I have to say. It's up
Yeah,
for 3 rounds.
It's blocking you and LeClaire. Gaffy's on the left hand
Yeah.
side. And he's not going to waste an attack on the wall. He could
Yeah,
destroy
no,
it.
I'm just looking out for number 1.
Le moi!
Itu.
Et moi. But yes, a 2 brute. Yeah, he charges you.
He doesn't have to charge far.
Stomp. No, he does not.
He's not frozen anymore.
Ruby.
Is he able to move?
He's not frozen anymore.
Good point.
This is true.
Does he not get to try and resist that at all?
It
Ever?
doesn't say.
Really? So if I find it and it does say,
Well, then I forgot about it, clearly.
But isn't it so
I don't
that
think it
it's
did.
frozen as many rounds as your spell power?
could be, it doesn't say.
It doesn't
But I know
If
I've
it is
read
as many rounds
somewhere.
as my spell power, well, I mean, as my magic, it would be 6. Spell power is 17.
Number of rounds equal to half your magic ability.
Okay, so 3.
Yeah, it's been 2 rounds already, so
Okay,
one
so
more.
1
But
more.
is it magic?
One more.
Magic. Spell power is 17. It would be ridiculous.
No.
Yes.
No.
Alright, the only person that's adjacent to him is Gaffy, so it's
Yeah.
gonna have to be Gaffy.
It's going to have to be.
Le Gaff.
Legif.
Le
Gaffate?
Gif, Monsieur, Monsieur. So let me think. Alright, that's gonna be
Doggo.
it's a hit. And that's damage. Oh my word.
What?
Are,
Don't
are you
kill-
are you killing our 12-year-old?
You're not allowed to kill the very best big boy. You're not allowed to.
It takes
you
a
can't.
little bit to kill me though.
Let's wait and see. Maybe Rick is less
What
my
is
man.
going on?
Come on, Doggo.
Takes a little time to work it over.
Minimum attack.
Yeah.
Minima Baby.
My baby.
My baby
Kick up my baby.
My baby attack jump.
Attack with your licks. Come
You
on.
know we can lift him up into the face height and we just do like this.
Yes.
This
So,
is
here's
slow and
the
pleasurable
thing.
blast.
2 things happen. First of all, the blade sweeps right. This blade's so wide and so big, dodging it is nigh impossible. It's like a scythe. And it strikes you for a total of 39 damage.
Oh my
And that's piercing.
Oh Jesus.
All of it?
Yes.
So then
Oh,
all
damn.
of it goes through them.
I rolled a lot of 6s.
Oh damn!
That would have killed Pharaoh.
It would have killed me too. I'm pretty sure.
I only
No, almost.
I
I'm-
only have 35 HP left, so it
I'm not
would
done
have
yet.
actually killed me.
20.
Så.
Får vi
It
se
is
om...
back.
Ja. Det jeg er redd for nå, om vi starter på nytt igjen, om vi blir å overskrive det vi allerede har streamet, eller om vi blir å
Nei,
bare
det er på.
fortsette da vi slapp. Oh, okay. We're good.
Da skal vi bare finne tilbake til den her.
Yes.
Because it is direct. And we are very sorry.
Okay.
Cliffhanger!
There we go. Okay, sorry for that. The computer blue screened, but we're back again, so hopefully nothing
Yeah.
is lost.
No.
But yes.
Yeah, we know the chat is not. I don't know how to fix that.
I'll fix it. I'll fix it.
Also, in a big plot twist, Gaffy
it's- oh,
and
Netflix,
everyone
okay.
else is still alive,
That's
but
what
Rick
I
is
like
dead.
it.
Yes, Rick is dead. There we go. Okay, yeah, so we're just waiting for Rick to get back to the bathroom. From the bathroom, and then I need to go to the bathroom. And then,
We're basically having a little break.
yes.
We all just like, you know, super tense and just need to relieve some stress because, you know, big moment, scary moment,
Yeah.
and blue screen, that's like too much to handle.
Yes.
Yeah,
When
we're
it
sorry
is-
about that.
You need to
Lucia Ferris says, my heart is shooketh.
Yeah,
It's fine.
but
I'm
we
used to my
didn't
characters.
we didn't manage
just
to
a
play any
flash
further, so
No.
we don't even know what's gonna happen.
No. It just cut out after
Me losing
Gaffy lost
Yeah.
39 hit points.
Yeah, 36. And
Oh.
he's about half.
39.
Yeah, I think it was 39.
Yeah.
He's half now.
Yeah, because you have armor. No, but penetrating doesn't help.
Yeah.
Armor
No.
doesn't help with penetrating. Okay.
No, it is not. So yeah, and as Rick said, he's not done yet.
No, it's not.
Mm-mm.
He had more.
He
He
has
has
more.
more.
And also, Ryura is saying to Rara to check your Instagram.
To check my Instagram.
Yes.
Phone.
Maybe you get that.
Yes,
right?
we're back.
I just need to pee and then we can start again.
Lucia has her points ready.
Say Gaffy. Hashtag.
Well, I don't need I don't need someone here for this, so I can tell you now. Because of his ability with his sword, not only did Gaffy get hit by the sword for, I think, was it 37 points of damage?
You said 36.
36. He also knocks you into the spiky wall of red lyrium, causing a further 2d6, which comes up as 8 penetrating damage as well. Yeah, little 12-year-old Gaffy nearly just got cut in half. The blade crashing right into his armour. Does he have any armour?
He has the light mail armor.
Yeah, probably ruined on the left-hand side at the moment. Before he picked up off his feet and thrown bodily into the spiked wall of red lyrium, where he gets skewered slightly.
Yeah, now he gets a really cool scar, maybe like his dad.
Yay!
Yay.
You can decide on that. Also, the impact is so strong that he actually shatters the red lyrium wall as well. I'm going to repeat this again just for Ralph when she comes back, because she's going to love it.
Lucia Farah says, take all my fateful points.
I don't think it works like that.
This is the second time she's offered them all.
I dress up as the Valan, and she is Kada, and I am an unofficial big sister to Kada. Also, I infiltrate everything.
Really? Aww. So while you were gone,
Yes.
not only did the Revenant hit little 12-year-old Gaffy into the chest with his double-handed sword, he also picked him up bodily and threw him into the red lyrium wall,
No.
causing another 8 points of penetration damage.
No.
Hashtag kebab.
It hits the wall so hard that it shattered into pieces, and Gaffy disappears under a mound of broken red lyrium.
Lucia Farah says, maker's balls. That is intense.
Snap.
Yes.
Sorry, language.
Well,
Okay.
it's fine.
Whose turn is it?
Snapdragon! Let's see, because it's asked. Now it's going down to Erin, who fights off the... Where's my other dice? Someone's sabotaging my dice. Cool. He hits one of the skeletons with his sword and manages to score a hit, but not much else. Moving next up is Gaffy himself. You spend your minor action pulling yourself free from all of the red lyrium wreckage. By the way, roll a willpower check.
Okay.
Yeah, because he has red lyrium in his blood now, probably.
Doesn't work like that, but it could be.
9. So this self-discipline?
No. It's actually no. It would be what do we call it? Constitution, stamina.
Okay.
It's for like the psychological effects. I'm talking about poisoning here.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
That's
Yes.
9.
Hot damn. Smoking spam. 14? Yes, you're fine. You do feel this rather foreign and unusual homicidal angst and rage building up in you. Huh? Oh, nice. In that case, you can use it.
Yeah?
Yeah, you can get your... You have Berserk, right? No, that was your dad.
Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah, well, you can activate Berserk if you want for this next round. Because you're tapping into your dad's rage here. I'm going to allow that, because
Yes,
rule of cool.
Because I have the sword too.
A combination
We're
with
referring
you...
to Ness as dad now.
Yeah, right. Between the fact that you're holding his sword and the effects of the red lyrium in your area, yeah, you're losing it completely. Yeah, moving swiftly onto that. Do you get to attack though?
Yeah, as I, stand up.
Just remember,
Oh.
I made cookies.
I am so full.
Okay.
Don't kill Gaffy.
Okay. As he's standing up,
Yeah.
all Nest style, I want to do this kind of cool effect where he usually have like this blue aura.
Yeah.
Now he has a red aura, not from the lyrium, but from the rage. And when he stands up, he reminds everyone who knew Ness will look at him and think that is Ness, because now he is complete rage mode, and he stands up very slow, like staring at the Revenant, and go like, just shrieking with fury and slash.
I'll do you one better. Your aura... What?
Can I just say one thing?
What?
It's so funny to me imagining a 12-year-old shrieking.
It sounds deceptively aggressive.
It sounds high-pitched like the choir voice in this boys' choir.
You're thinking like he basically gets up and goes. Oh, how about no?
I think that what would maybe normally sound like girl scream sound a bit more like echoey male.
Oh, he's got there's a twinge of familiarity as he emerges from the red lyrium. Eyes locked in this very dark, deep irises expanded. The red crystals just falling from your hair. And for almost an awkward second, it looks like you have pointy ears. And it looks like you have this strange scar made of like a cast of bad lighting on your face. You seem taller almost, and when you grip your sword, you do so with such vigour that your knuckles go white. And as you charge forward, for just a moment, it seems like Ness is right there back with you. Especially with the tone of the voice. As you charge isn't that of a 12-year-old boy. It seems to echo, to have a bass tone, which sounds really familiar. This is how your daddy fought.
Yeah.
You now get the whole berserk thing where you get an extra +2 for damage, I think it was? Or was it +1?
Yeah, so now I got +1 extra because I also had the aura might.
Yes.
So what's wrong? What's wrong with you guys?
I heard Rick say, I'm not gonna say what I thought when you...
Good.
No.
She just heard very wrong.
Yeah.
No, I did not say penis. I did not.
I heard nipples. His nipples got wide. I was like, what? What did pupils?
Pupils.
Pupils. Oh. I heard nipples. Fine. Okay.
What? You're ruining my moment, Farrell. Shut up.
This went from field
Sorry about
It's
that.
an emotional roller coaster.
It's fine.
Oh,
Yes, it was at this particular point that Gaffy hit adolescence.
okay.
And also, Lutra Gem says, as a teacher of 9 to 11-year-olds, they can be pretty intimidating when they lose it, and we believe you.
Okay.
That times 2. Well,
I just because I'm kind of picturing that Valith is still struggling with letting go of the whole red lyrium thing. Yes.
Yes.
But as soon as she sees Gaffy / Ness, she kind of just drops her hand and just.
I did this. Oh my god. Oh.
Yeah, and she'll be like, tear.
Farrell would just go bananas. She would go full in rage mode and scream.
Lots of screaming today, it seems.
Yeah.
Right.
Can I hit him now?
Yes, you can. Everyone is finished angsting up this motherfucker.
Let's see. 19.
Nothing? Yeah, you hit.
Okay, and then it's the 3d6 plus an extra 2d6 for the fire.
I just burned the face. I just burned my face off.
He burped and then stuck his face in it.
I did not! I tried to protect myself, but I had washback.
I'm so sorry.
I
Alright.
woke the dog up.
So 12 plus
No.
20.
No.
22, 23.
I just bugger take
24, 25, 26, 27. With
27?
total.
Oh, wow.
And that's also with the total 2 piercing.
27 piercing? All of it? Or 2 with piercing and then the
2
rest?
per piercing.
So 2 more and then...
Can I get any extra for like
Hell yeah!
rope jumping or something? Charging, jumping, extra?
Yeah.
Yes. How
It's
much
actually-
extra for jumping?
Extra what?
Rule of cool.
Really cool,
Yes.
bitches.
It's the best rule.
As you charge in, you do it a la Ness style, racing forward with this sword which seems bigger than normal, but it doesn't seem to weigh you down. As the Revenant turns to meet you, it swings its sword low, but you slide on your knees, go right under the blade, seeing its engraved edges going over you, and then you put your foot out, braking, using the motion to propel you up and catch it straight in the guts. The blade goes straight through, burning through and cutting a huge gorge out of its chest plate. The amount of black vapor that explodes out of the back starts rising and then covers the area like some sort of inner cloud. It almost starts raining this strange vapor-like material, which makes everyone kind of, this tastes terrible. This is dirt.
I don't mind. I just want to kill it.
Oh, this looked epic, by the way. The Revenant staggers and slams its sword into the ground as it's propping itself up, turning its head around. A worthy adversary.
I did that with the red bitch once, or Nas did.
Hey, remember that time when I killed the thing with my sword? Yes, Gaffy, we remember when you killed the thing with your sword.
Literally, there are so many people in this room, and the worthy adversary is the 12-year-old.
He's the dangerous one, to be fair.
Yes.
He's the destined, so, Valeth,
Yeah.
you just saw this epic display.
Mm-hmm.
Your red lyrium wall's been shattered.
Yeah.
I need to roll for something, actually. You want to make your decision there?
Mm-hmm. Well, I think that what I'm going to do is cast a group heal, and then I'm just going to, try to gather our group and just, huddle together just in case our allies decide to use the moment to attack us. So, I'm going to just group heal our group.
Cool. Go for it.
Sounds good. So 34 left.
Okay, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Actually,
9,
pretty good.
10, 11,
Yeah, you're pretty good. It's fine.
You're,
16, yes.
You're a pretty good drunk Orlesian.
9.
Big girl.
I am a big girl.
Pretty drunk big girl.
I'm pretty drunk big girl.
Well, everyone gets 8 hit points back.
Nice.
I rolled shitty on the
Is it
dice.
34 plus 8? What's
Isn't that the way?
40.
Yeah.
This guy has the ability to reroll his Mauling to Wound, which is useful. That's actually half the reason he hits so hard. Because the first roll is always like 3 1s, and then I'm like, but no! And then I hit 6s.
Yeah, I mean,
That's sweet.
out of 18 possible hit points to heal, 8.
Load me! This is good though, this is the right power level, I feel. Because I'm actually making people like, that would have killed me.
Yeah.
I mean, I only have 56 hit points total.
I think you have the highest hit points left. Drink. You want to have a drink with her? And then what?
She wants to have a drink.
She's just flirting.
I'm
stick
gonna
around.
make a ruckus if I make more drinks.
You do, but we're nearly done with this particular combat, one way or another.
That's what I thought.
One way or another.
So I'm gonna wait.
Yeah. Was there anything else you'd like to do?
No, just are you okay? She asks Gaffy and LeClaire.
I am lacking for hit points, so I'm very good at but thank you for saving my life earlier.
Well, you're not getting any response from Gaffy.
Okay.
Except for heavy panting.
He's not stopping for heavy panting. He's just, if he just slashes, he's gonna, as soon as he's able, he's going to jump up and slash down again.
Yes! Go until you're exhausted from exhaustion.
Yeah, you remember the time when Ness almost died against this quite above level,
The Avar dude?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Avar Templar commander you picked a fight with for no reason.
Hey, he came out of the tent.
Yeah.
Yeah!
It was his own decision.
Victim blaming. Sure.
Well,
This is one of those moments.
Yeah.
He's going to fight until either he falls or the Revenant falls.
By the way, that's Templar speak for coming out of the closet. It's like, I'm gay! Attack! I try to twist the story to make you the villain here, I'm sorry.
Didn't you already kill it?
I don't know.
I think you did.
Who?
He's
The Revenant.
No.
Is it still up?
Nope,
Yeah.
Okay.
still standing. It's
just
heavily
dropping
damaged.
on the sword.
Okay.
It's actually putting its weight onto the greatsword, but yeah, Gaffy's this actual fight could go either way. Gaffy could get killed here.
Yeah.
Yes. Speaking of which, Gaffy, you're dead. Oh, I'm kidding. That was Vala's turn. The stone is going to try and heal him. That's a bit pish. Okay. Take back. Oh, wow. The crystal, once again, snaps out with a serpentine trail, which feeds Zast the energy he requires to get back onto his feet. He turns around to face you, sword up in a salute form. This is the first time he's actually showing respect. You don't care, of course. You're like...
You're not my dad.
If my dad were here, he'd probably kill him again, but still. Sorry, that's too
man.
soon.
Yes, too soon.
The skeletons go after. Actually, they go after the dude. Aaron.
No one wants to take my decoy.
No, because no one can see you anyway. You're like one of the hardest people to hit.
No.
At all, so no.
Yeah, but they will go for the decoy.
I am not having this, one of my favourite boss level characters, running around after pictures of him with a dick on his head.
No, Of course you are. That's the rule.
Yeah.
No,
You can't decide
only
this.
if,
Of course he is.
only if I want to hit your character.
Yes.
So far, he just thinks like, I'm getting attacked, and where's that coming from? I can't see.
No.
And now someone's graffitiing the walls, and he's like, that's really mean. I need to take it out later.
It's a pig without a tail. Come on. He would want to hit that.
Help me out here, come on. Okay, so Aaron takes another couple of slashes. You're coming to help him, but the two skeletons seem to ignore you while they're sensing blood. He's bleeding all over from different cuts. He's not made for close combat. His bow is basically on the floor, and he's pulled out a short sword, trying his best to keep away from this. And one more for the Morty. Oh, beautiful!
Oh yeah.
You hear Morty scream something in a language you're not familiar with before he raises one hand and goes, "Phooey!" And the crystal cracks and a splinter blasts from the side of the crystal, the black lyrium crystal, but freezes and starts trying to fight to get back to itself. But the black vapor inside starts hissing out as if it's trying to stay in, but the natural world around it is trying to draw it out and throw it away. So that's a good sign. Moving from the top, 21, 27.
What about money?
Dryden. I just saw dice and I was like crossed out many times. And I've actually written underneath Dryden, asshole. So Dryden assesses what's going on. And he's thinking. You know he's thinking? He sees the progress that's being made. And he turns to the LeClaire.
I see that.
Mm-hmm.
You do, but what? can you
I
do?
also prepared for that.
Oh, really? How?
I said I go towards my team and just just in case our allies decide to turn on us. I said that.
In terms of the game rules, how would you make that work? Would you say like you're reserving an action? Because you used heal.
I used my action,
Yes.
but I want to be between them.
Oh, you're
LeClaire.
using your minor action to be observant, so you can shout out a warning.
Yeah, for example.
That would work. That would work
Yeah.
well. Yeah. That could work. So you hear a cry from Vala, who shouts,
Watch out!
"Danger! 6 o'clock! 6 o'clock! Ah!"
It's coming for you!
Were you saying 6 o'clock? What is this?
Somewhere Adrian's like, "Oh, not again." She gonna break me? Hey, look, it's thankful, boy!
Oh my.
Yeah.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
No!
No!
Ah,
no!
yes!
Oh.
It's good for us. 2 1s and a 2.
Dryden storms across the room.
There's a banana peel there. He
I
trips
hope he
and falls.
slips on a piece of crystal and then.
I hope he runs past me and I can just kick him in the butt.
Yeah.
I actually think that is how it happens, but because she's a fencer of sorts, he races past trying to hit you in the head and kill you in one go. You, hearing the warning from Valeth, swerve downwards, come up, and then just very politely spank him on the butt with the flaps of your blade, and he keeps running and he's like, "Ah, confound you!"
That's good.
And then he pulls his sword up. It's on. Now, which is kind of sad, really, because he's letting Erin die just to kill you. That
Asshole.
could be a thing. Now it is, of course, your turn. What do you choose to do? LeClaire, the player.
LeClaire. I would say to him,
I will say to you.
I would say to you, I had a really shitty day. You think this is the point of time in which we start this? Huh? This is really good. You just keep on the bad tantrum and I will continue saving us. And I take the other skeleton.
Wow, okay, cool.
Oh, good move.
Moral high ground.
I'm
Can,
just
Yep, you are being very rude.
You're being very rude.
What?
just because he rolled really shitty.
Yeah.
When LeClaire does that, since it's my turn next, can I just like stare at him, get eye contact, and just like?
If he can see you, he would have to come out of shadow.
As you said before, I'm not invisible.
No, but you're trying to be. Come on, give me something. That's just like poof, poof. It's not like- Batman never turned up to the Joker and was like, used pellets.
Yeah.
You can't have it both ways. So you got to give me something.
I'm not gonna do that. No.
Yeah, no. It would be cool role playing wise, but it's just not her jam.
No, I'm not
Stab
gonna do it.
him.
You kind of like if you know there should be a skill for throwing your voice. You know, so he hears to his left and his right at the same time. Phil's gonna stab you. Go on.
You suck.
What's that? It's just me in the wind. You suck.
12. 8 plus 12.
Carry the 2.
My turn. 8 plus 12, 20? No? Yeah.
20.
20.
I did math.
You did math, hooray! Gain an experience point.
Ooh. 7
Just the one.
plus 11
Remember to
plus. Okay, wait, it's 7 plus. So it's 18 plus a flame damage.
Flame is actually
D6.
6.
What did I say? 17, 18, 19.
Have you added frost?
No,
2.
That's more than enough.
20.
Your sword stroke explodes the skeleton into pieces.
I want to just dash the skeleton very angrily and frustrated and say just like his mother ducking, brother!
Okay. Just like his mother ducking brother.
I'm being very polite.
You know, he could misunderstand that and say you're killing the skeleton just like you did his brother. He's like, I could obviously analyse what she said and look at the subtext and actually decide that it's quite a relative point. Or I could get really angry and offended. Bah!
I think well, in LeClaire's view, of course, she would have assumed that he has crossed that trust point already.
Wicked. Okay, that was your turn. There's only one skeleton left attacking Erin. You may have well saved his life.
I'm just ready for my turn.
It's your turn.
Thank you. I'm just shocked by everything going on because it seems like everyone's turning on everyone right now.
Like one person.
Yeah, but like still.
It's so dramatic. It's like everyone is backstabbing everyone. No, just me. No.
Is this dice guy? I know that's not his name, but that's the only thing I
I'm
can
not allowed to do
remember.
it. You're sure as hell not allowed to do it.
Yeah, but I don't remember
Dragon.
names.
Dragon.
Dices are easier. Anyway,
Dreider and Dreiden. Dan Dreiden.
Bison.
It's not bison. Stop that.
anyway, is he close to me?
Is he close to you, like socially, like intimately?
Like physically?
No.
No, he's not.
Oh, wow.
He did not like the way I spoke to you then.
Mama.
What are you gonna do, huh? What you gonna do?
There's clearly something in the kitchen he doesn't like.
And then they were all murdered.
It's a ghost.
Yeah.
It's not a spooky ghost.
Come on.
It's tax fun.
Come on.
Go lie down. Have a nap.
Have a nap. Come on, be quiet.
Be of the
All right.
quiet.
So-
Go into stealth, Pugwash.
No. Every time I sit down, he just goes back and starts barking.
Borking even.
No.
What's in there? Does he want to cook something?
He wants food.
Don't we all?
Yes, put in the...
He's a hungry
He
little
wants
asshole.
snacks. Alright, dog. Modified, kom hit. Kom hit. Kom igen. Kom igen. No. Alright.
Yeah.
Ready for my move?
Mhm.
I don't think he is.
Nope.
He won't let me speak. Okay, I'm gonna go for the. Alright, I'm gonna go for Dryden. But I'm not gonna do anything. But I'm gonna run up to him, and is he like on his all fours?
No,
or
he's stood up again. He's looking at LeClaire
when
rather
did he
angrily.
manage to get up?
Oh, a while
He
ago.
didn't really fall,
No,
did he?
he got
Oh, I
spanked.
thought he stumbled.
No, he got
Alright.
spanked in the butt.
Okay.
Errol Flynn style.
Then, alright, then I'll sneak up his back,
Yes.
put my dagger just like, so he feels the point a bit in his
Yeah.
back,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna lean really close and whisper in his ear, do that again, and you'll never taste,
Fresh air.
no, and you'll never feel the wind of fresh morning. I don't know, I don't remember words right now.
I
don't
love if she actually stumbles with her words like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
even-
you're dead!
No, okay. And you'll never taste the breath of fresh sunlight in your face.
She's just any girl.
Exactly.
Well, I do like the taste of sun. I just-
And I'm so close he can feel my breath
does
in
it
his neck.
does it taste like sun?
And he wants to. I don't know.
It's a verbal strategy to throw him off, you know?
Right. My
Completely on
fence is
purpose.
3 feet high. What, Sam? That makes no sense, you guys. But did you want to roll intimidate?
Yeah.
Let's give it a go. Give it a go. Give it a go. Give it a go.
That's
Give
strength.
it a go. It's a strength and
Nice.
focus.
10.
Does anyone want to do a fate point? Give them time, because this would be freaking hilarious.
I rolled a double,
So only matters if you succeed.
and I did not.
I did not succeed. Yeah, you only just missed it. So if anyone wants to use 1 point, they can make it happen. And that would be amazing if a veteran Grey Warden got terrified by that. Anyone?
We're waiting for the chat to
We're
catch
just
up.
praising the sun.
You know what?
All hail the sun.
We're going to come back to this because I don't want to do the results of this yet. I want someone to use a point. Come on, Lucy. Lucy.
And if no one does, then he's not intimidated.
No.
So.
And
But I
remember,
focus.
this is the guy who wants LeClaire dead.
Yeah.
You just turned on us, so this is not the best of scenarios.
No, he's a bit of a dust.
It's a bit of a dust. Yes.
Bit of a dust.
Mm.
Dusty McDusters. Right, so after Feral, we have Marie. Marie saw this exchange. She saw it all.
That means she also saw that he tried to take LeClaire first.
And that you didn't stab him.
Her facial expression seems largely unreadable, but you know that something's changed. And she rushes over to help the Mortalitasi, Morty,
Ooh,
because
good
she
on
too
Marie.
is a spirit mage. And she can do
Oh, Lucia Farah says, take a point! Do it!
it. Rolling it back.
Noted, Lucy.
Your
Thanks.
thanks, Lucy. Your dagger goes into his back region, and you start muttering those wonderful words to him. If you do that again, you're never
You'll
gonna
never
taste
smell the air of the taste
sun.
of strawberries.
You'll never taste the smell of sunshine again or something.
He doesn't seem to pay attention to what you're saying, and he does seem to kind of go rigid for a second. He goes, "I understand. That was dishonourable of me. I'm sorry."
It was.
And as you're feeling, you're almost like patting yourself on the back. You realise that your dagger was a bit lower down than you expected. You may well have actually succeeded more because of the placement of the point than anything else.
Oh my god.
So it wasn't so much in the back, so much as the back side.
Farrell awkwardly pushes her dagger back, and she looks at him like.
He turns around with like this like. You are utterly ruthless.
Touché, my friend.
And he's now got a little cut. He's got this awkward cuts in his pants now. Just.
Don't ever touch my friends again.
You can just like give the blade back to the guy who did the call. What's wrong with this blade? I don't know. What are you fighting?
Oh my god.
You smell the taint. Right. So just every day with the Kestrels. This must be a Tuesday.
Yes, we want a new drawing, Lucy.
No. That goes to everyone who went, like anyone with Beryl and her drawings.
We want a drawing. We want a drawing.
Yes. All the drawings.
Pretty please.
Feral, this is literally turning into like one more of Feral's drinking games.
Yeah.
You're gonna get into a coughing fit.
Oh god.
Right, where were we? Yes, we were back with Marie, the Death Mage, who witnessed what happened, even the dagger. However, she seems very unreadable, despite the fact that she doesn't seem to be in any way desperate to help Dryden. So she moves over to where the Death Mage is and attempts to help. She doesn't manage to help too much, but she's standing next to the Mortal Atarsi with her arms outstretched, and both of them are trying to draw the crystal apart with their spirit energies. Moving a whip to the left. That was that. Zast, regenerated somewhat, pulls the sword from the stone, and is now King Arthur. Turns around to Gaffy, makes the salute sign, and then races forward.
I kick him.
You just drop to your back and go, cock knock!
Oh my god.
And then his sword goes flying and he's like, oh!
This is turning into...
Not fair! No. I'm sorry. Anyway, that goes to 20 to hit. Yeah, and it was also a double.
Okay.
Hello.
So, two things happen.
Again?
Again.
Again?
And then.
And then Rick re-rolls the dice and gets worse.
And then...
Son of a monkey's fart. Okay, you take 13 damage, which your armor can deduct from. And then...
13 from armor, so
Yeah.
that's like 8.
It is just a scratch. However, the sword plunges into your side,
Oh no.
and you feel this icy touch invade your consciousness.
No.
Roll willpower, bitch!
Willpower,
Yeah.
self-discipline.
Yeah.
Don't kill anyone, please.
Speak fast.
Please,
Yeah.
everyone.
8, 12, 14.
14? You got 14?
Yes.
Oh no. Oh no.
I got 14 too. It's a draw. In your mind, you are standing in a cold tomb with distant lightning. It's raining. And before you, with each lightning strike, you see this figure. But this figure has a human face. An old man who is looking at you rather forlornly. I mean nothing personal by this. I just need to continue. My work has yet to be finished. Not the great evil you think I am, and if you relinquish your quest to prevent me, I can help.
Just say
As if. It's going to say.
We're going to get back to that. To everyone else, as far as everyone else is concerned, the giant's suit of armour has plunged his sword into Gaffy's upper section here. Yes! And
wants one. Yes.
and the dark tendrils are already starting to show where your veins are on your body. That is going to move on to 15. Erin, who hits the last skeleton. Oh, yes. He actually gets a bit angry and jumps on the skeleton that's left over, and with his short sword goes straight through the skull and twists it backwards, knocking the skull off, and then falling, lands on the ribcage, shattering it completely because the magic's no longer holding it together. He's on his floor, panting, blood visibly streaming from like several of his small wounds. And he's just panting, looking up at you, and then gives you this. Thanks.
I laughed at you earlier in this day, so I feel better.
I'm just gonna. He just lies down to his side for a sec. Right. After that, it is. Say it with me, kids. Gaffy.
Yeah.
Mr. Gaffy.
So, what am I able to do in this
Most
situation?
impressive best boy.
Also, Lucia says, just assume if you need a point that I'm yelling at my phone giving a point if I have two left.
Okay. Now it's a willpower check because we're both in that fight. However, you now get a reroll because of you spare suit. I would love for some people to give me a reroll. Was that ever going to happen?
Ask for one.
I want a reroll. Give me a reroll.
Yes.
I'll make it with what you
You have
want.
not identified your darkest of years, and the darkest of years has not had a single fate point.
I need Ola to start watching. He would love that.
7, 8. What?
No.
The same. 14.
Alright.
Excuse me while I just take some ice cubes.
Yes, please. That is
So,
Wait.
Oh, look at that. Look at that smirk. Look at that smirk.
You have some thinking time.
Try to phrase it.
I think that this may be some point where we would consider a fate point, because if you look at the
Smugness
and the strength to hide it.
Okay.
Just wait. I need to just finish
Oh man, I'm so
Dividing-
nervous.
my ice cubes.
We're so close.
Suddenly, Gaffy turns all black and turns on his friends.
Oh god.
That is the second generation that would have been killed in that case.
So what we don't know though is that in the meantime, even though Amdulis is just 12, he has a son. No.
Or a brother. They could have a brother or a
Twin
sister.
brother, his twin sister. Amdullah.
This is family tree just gets wider and wider.
Oh well.
Oh, crud.
Oh, the lineage of Ness ended abruptly.
Oh my god. Oh, it's going to break Valeth if she can't.
I
Yeah.
think this is yours. Did you have this with the pink?
I cannot remember.
I think
I
you
had
the
a
pink.
green straw.
I had a straw.
But you had the black glass.
Of course I had
I
the
think.
black glass.
Yep.
I cannot remember.
Okay,
what
then
I
it's
wrote
right.
here.
Then it's right.
I don't wanna catch anything from you
I
guys.
think it's by my pencil.
There you go.
If there's anything to catch, I think you already caught it.
Oh.
One time there was just jaw, smooch, and my boyfriend was still right there, and he was like,
It might be a bit stronger than the last one. I'm not
"That
sure.
is okay."
It's usually how drinks go.
Yeah.
They get stronger.
Yeah, it was,
Okay.
but it's fine.
Are all ready? Everyone ready? Chat ready?
Also, everyone in the chat is going no to your point request. No, no, 9. Not unless it's for an allied NPC.
Come on.
That's unfortunate.
Very unfortunate.
You don't get a point if you try to kill one of our favorite characters.
I'd like everyone to roll a constitution check.
Constitution. Oh, great! It's the gap.
Everybody?
No, you're done.
Okay, 6,
Oh,
9, 7,
Oh, really? Am I done?
11, 12. Yeah, 12.
12.
15.
16.
Cool. Yes, you all failed. There is an explosion of energy as the Revenant seemingly explodes. The sword disintegrates from the hilt all the way up to the blade tip, which was penetrating Gaffy's shoulder. The shockwave that erupts knocks everybody flying. The skeleton gets destroyed. The bones all fly up, revealing the floor and the mosaic underneath it. The black crystal, which they were working on, the black lyrium, implodes in on itself from the effort. And all of the fiery, I can't say the B word, so I'm going to say the candelabras.
Braziers.
That word, yes. All the candelabras blow out, so the whole room is covered in darkness.
Right. I guess you probably hear like a from Valeth as she gets knocked over.
Yep.
And then she tries to get back up on her feet as fast as possible.
There's a deep light which erupts from the staff of Marie, the Death Mage. And she starts...
I have an orb I can summon, so
Do
I
that.
do that.
The room is a mess. Some of the pillars are chipped and broken. The altar is shattered in two. The remains of the Revenant are on the floor, all of its armour and such. The sword is gone. And the, what do we call it? Erin is on the floor. It looks like he's broken his neck from the flight from where he was standing to the wall. He's
That
looking...
was the bowman.
He's looking down like that. There's actually a bear, a great bear now that's in the room with you, that's sniffing Erin, kind of making this noise, nudging his head, but because his neck's broken, it's kind of like going... Dryden is looking at them both, and Marie comes behind him and puts his hand on his shoulder. Gaffy's gone.
What?
He's not there.
Valeth is going to scream for like, Gaffy, where are you?
I'm gonna go for Dryden. For
Go
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To attack?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm gonna fucking kill him. This is your fault, man.
Morty, what happened?
Morty is on the floor. He's breathing funny, holding his chest.
Valeth runs over to him, like, give me an answer, what happened? Where's Gaffy?
I am on 20 on attack.
20 on attack, you
And I'm
hit.
still... No, I'm not in shadow. But I'm 20.
I think you want him to see you.
Yeah, I want to punch him in his face.
And you want to roll damage?
Yeah, I don't think I want to stab him, but I definitely punch him.
Erin is dead.
Are you asking me or are you asking Morty?
What?
Who are you asking?
I am asking you, is
The GM?
Is Erin dead? Can I go and check it?
Oh, Erin's very dead. His eyes are glazed over and his head is at an awkward angle. Not even magic could bring it back now. Well, at least not the decent kind. Maybe the awesome kind.
They're saying, Tonya, no. Gaffy, no. The fuck? Gaffy? But no! But... So, yeah. But, what do I roll for damage on my punch?
Your punch is an improvised attack. I love it's like, is there a stat profile for a tiny fist? Big fist.
Does it look like you have a nice nose?
It does.
Okay, I'm gonna break it.
I like it. Improvised.
1d6 minus 1 plus your strength.
Okay. 1 minus 1. But I have 3 in strength,
Yes.
so it's 3.
So you bop him on the nose.
Yeah. Now, can I? No, I'm not gonna punch him. I'm gonna go in with my forehead and fucking do that.
Hardcore.
Yeah.
You drop your daggers to one side, walk up to him, say something beautiful, grab him by the strips here where his arms are all bound to the shoulder blades. Use that as leverage. Kick yourself up and thunk.
From what he experienced last time, does he think that I'm going in for a kiss?
You don't know what he's thinking. Because you put your daggers down, his guard goes down, he's like, what on earth is happening here? And then you suddenly up in the air, your head's back, and he's still wondering, I still don't get it. And then your forehead comes down and brutally breaks his nose. There is this cracking sound that echoes in the now empty chamber.
It's like music in my ears.
Do you let go, or do you have another go at his head?
I kick him in the balls with my knee.
Cool, go for it. Roll that damage too.
You're cruel.
What? Damage minus 2? Is that what you're saying?
Minus 1.
Minus 1. Okay, so this is gotta be a 5.
Cool.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, his armor isn't that heavy, so he lacks a box. So you kick him in the crotch, and you hear him go.
I'll let him go.
I know this sound because I've played. I've done things.
Okay.
Now going back to you.
Yeah.
Um,
Shaking Morty. Tell me what happened. Where's Gaffy?
He's putting a hand up. He's in visible pain. And there's some blood coming through his off-white, dirty shirt.
So Valeth is just crying and biting her lip and just trying to fight it back, and does a heal on him just to make him able to talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, a double. So I'll just use something. Yeah, a mighty spell, 1 extra d6 of heal. So that's 9, 10, 15 hit points.
Congratulations, you just saved his life. As you're healing him, you get the sense that some of his ribs had punctured his lung. That's why he couldn't speak. But as you're manipulating the magics, you bring the ribs back out, put them back into place, and seal the injuries. He's still pretty badly bruised, but he's not going to die. He spits out the remains of the blood, which has been separated from the internal bleeding. Then looks you rather somberly in the eye. I'm so sorry.
What happened?
Zast escaped.
What?
He took your little friend, and he escaped.
Where?
No!
Where is he? How can I get to him?
I can find him, but I need to rest. We still have time. Zast will do all he can to make sure that his host remains alive, and your friend is still in there.
Valeth just lets go of him and just sit back, so you can see that she's visibly trembling and tears are falling down her face, and she just she's horrified that she's betrayed Nessa's memory now and that Gaffy died.
Aww.
She's broken basically.
Yay! I mean, oh no.
LeClaire, I suppose, hear this as well and start violently kicking the skeleton remains in a sort of, this is the shittiest thing ever! I've had such a fucking bad day all day!
I just want to have my little Mabali. I want to go home and cuddle my Mabali and Adrian. Where is he?
I have so much tension in my body now, and I am almost out of alcohol.
Gonna cut back to a local tavern somewhere. Keth and the boys are all drinking. Adrian's there, and he's drinking his flagon of wine. He's like, ugh. What is it, Adrian? I got the feeling that I should be back back to the house. I get the feeling I might be needed. It's so weird. How did I sense that? Oh no. Funny though. I wonder what the girls are up to.
Wow. No, but Frimmel, I think she would be a bit vocal against this Grey Warden dude. So I want to do an intimidate roll on him. Again.
Your rolls for intimidation haven't been the best. However, with what's going on, I'll give you a +2 bonus.
Oh, thanks.
Because he does have a guilty conscience.
Okay, I'm gonna roll first.
Yes.
Okay. There, it's gonna be 10, 14. Oh, no, I mean, with the +2, it's 16.
Yeah.
What are you doing behind the couch?
He's attacking ghosts.
That was an intimidation roll.
Yeah. I'm just gonna roll for the sofa. Yep, the sofa is intimidated. Oh, it's moving. Look. Dryden turns around after you say this. His face looks gaunt. He's crying.
You call yourself a Grey Warden? How can you, in mid-battle, just change side and let your comrade die? How can you wear that badge?
There's no badge. Well,
yeah, but you know.
Yeah, how do you wear that badge?
How do you wear that sign?
I sew it on my armor. He drops to his knees and drops his sword, and then just looks blankly in the middle distance. Marie moves in between you, and basically puts her hand out. Now's not the time.
Believe me, it is.
No, hear me. She points across the room to LeClaire, for whatever her noble intentions, killed his brother.
I don't fucking care.
You should.
I don't.
Then you'll just be yet another consequence, ready to ride things out. Let me tell you something. In all my years, there's one rule I have always seen. Valeth at the back.
Valeth is just gonna get up. She can't handle their petty squabbling, so what she's going to do is she's going to go up to Marie and slap her across the face with a backhanded slap and say, "Shut up! A 12-year-old is missing and you're squabbling over someone who's dead for several years. Get a grip!"
And sorry, LeClaire at the back there. Hello.
At this point, I hear this as well. Greatly appreciate the slap. Thank you. But I turn around. I am having such a shit day. I have all alcohol gone. Yep. I turn around, probably with a bone in my hand, and just throw it on the ground and say, "Yes, I killed his brother. I did. I did. Have you ever heard about the Saharan pox?
Roll history. Or nature. Nature works as well. Or poisons, if you have that as well.
Cultural.
No, it's not cultural. Seriously, there's nothing cultural about the pox.
8, 9, 10.
It's highly fashionable, it's Hannah, yeah?
13. 13.
Bye. Lucia Farah can't handle more feels.
Yeah, no, take your character sheet with you. You're done. I'm kidding.
13.
13? Yeah, the Saharan pox was a big thing once the Canary brought it over. It's a very rare condition, but it's usually a village killer.
Yeah. Well,
I
shake my... I nod and I'm like, yes. It was pretty much a death sentence.
I turn to... I look Marie in the eyes, and then I turn to Taden.
Mm?
And I basically... Is he sitting?
He's on his ass.
Yes. I go on to him, and I crouch down, and I stare him in the face.
He kind of finds your gaze eventually, kind of more of a...
Yes, your brother and I and our company, we were tracking the darkspawn. We were tracking the darkspawn and we found it. We found it in a village infected with Saharan pox. No, not ordinarily, we would not have gone. Oh, obviously, people were dying. Except they were not. You know what? They were not dying because of that one darkspawn. It's funny, isn't it? Because we say that there is a lot of darkspawn killing other people. But in this case, it's one saving one. Would you not agree that it would be a little bit better that he would redeem a bit of his kind? They wanted to kill him. They would sentence the whole village to die.
He just looks at the floor. Marie is rubbing the side of her face. Oh. Well, that sounded like quite a quandary you were put in.
I am a chevalier from training. And we say death before dishonor. I was prepared to die that day, but I did not. I almost did. Between his brother and the two others, somehow I managed to strike them down. I should have died, but I was saved. Not only me, but 2 people in this room has been saved, but that darkest one.
Marie looks at you. The red lyrium.
What about it?
So the rumours of the Red Wardens are true.
Well, yes.
Evidently. Well, I can certainly empathise with your predicament. Oh, and even...
And I can empathise with your face.
Mm-hmm. Oh, please don't. It's the only good thing about me.
Clearly.
This puts us in quite a quandary. Although the operation to hunt you down was not officially sanctioned, the Grey Wardens as an entity are rather snipped, castrated at the moment, one might say. After the battle with the Inquisition, which we lost, we are now under their purview, and they have not sanctioned this. Indeed, they weren't aware that the Kestrels were alive, if records persist. That will be good news for them.
And who exactly is the Kestrels?
Why, you are.
No.
Your deeds have not gone unnoticed. However, only when someone bothers to look. As I said, short of us, the Kestrels as an inquisitorial cell don't exist.
They don't?
Do
I need to roll something?
No. She's just rolling herself. She's considering something.
Oh, and now I love LeClaire even more, Lucia Farah says. Maria says, LeClaire is the best character. Oh my gosh.
Well, that got romantic real quick.
Rira says, I regret putting on makeup today.
Me too.
And Ingrid says, don't be sad, precious valet.
I suggest we exit this place immediately. May we convene back at your home?
No.
We have a guest house.
We have... Yes.
I understand that your friend the apothecary may be there. You are not ignorant of this fact.
Of course I know this, and of course I know you can track the Darkspawn, but just as I can. But it is easier to spot me than him. I do not want his location to be found.
I suggest we get out of here, but that we meet in a neutral location for the time being.
You have us at an advantage. You may choose.
Do I know of a
The
good
Maker's
location that
Ass.
would be? Yeah.
Maker's Ass is a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know of this tavern, although I wouldn't be called Denner usually. I'm going to have
Well,
to
we're a
change my
disguise.
clothes. Very well. We're going to see to the burial of Erin. But we'll meet you there shortly. I'm sorry that we met under these circumstances. We're usually used to dealing with evil. This is not in our job description.
Well, no, grey zones are hard.
Likewise.
Perhaps we can start again afresh next meeting.
Perhaps.
I doubt it, but yeah.
I will also search my feelers to locate your lost pup. See if we can't find him.
Mm-hmm.
And do stay off the drink, LeClaire. You make more sense when you're sober. She pulls Dryden up. Dryden, darling, I'm certainly not able to carry Erin. If you would be a darling, then do this. The bear that's looking after Erin actually walks across the room to Valethes and nuzzles your hand.
She probably goes like...
She hates nature.
Yeah, right?
Mm.
But this huge black bear, this bear is a Grey Warden bear,
Yeah.
nuzzles your hand, then puts its head under your hand, and then looks up at your head with these big black glistening eyes. It looks so sad.
Oh.
And it doesn't seem to want to go.
Well, she looks at it and like know. I've lost someone too.
Oh dear. It seems Growl has chosen a new owner.
Oh. What?
But
Good
this
luck
is
with
very
that
good.
one.
It's very good. It's here is highly efficient. I told you. It's good. It's good. Paolo, you come with us.
I've killed the bear once.
Just keep him away from the aquatic characters.
So, you guys head back to Equine House?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Very much.
We don't have room for a bear. Maybe you can stay in the stables. I
Right.
don't know.
I don't know. Valens will probably just like go to be slumped against this bear all the way
You
back.
can probably ride him.
She is small enough and he is big enough. Yeah. What are you trying to say?
I just want to told to as we are walking back to Equine House. Valas, Cyril, I want to apologize. I have been not very nice today.
You've been very nice.
And I have been a bit fidgety, as I say. And I knew they were coming.
We
I'm
know
sorry.
how that is. It's fine. We all have secrets. We all have pasts. It's fine. You're one of us. We're family. Just remember that.
This is-
Always. Alright?
You say that, but this is my gratis honor.
No, it's not.
I wish it had not come to that, but it is my gratis honor. I killed my brethren because my hands tied, and I wish it would not have been like that.
At least you're alive. At least you didn't die back there.
I shouldn't have been alive.
Yes, you should.
Yes,
we
you
need
should.
you.
I shouldn't have been alive. I should have died. When
If you need to redeem yourself, then help us find Gaffy and get him back.
of course,
And your honor is redeemed forever.
of course,
Just
I will
help me
have-
find him.
Of course, we must find this Gaffy. Of course,
He's over there.
I should have found the Gaffy now.
I did not possess him. I did not.
I did not.
Oh, hey, Gaffy.
But
So you guys skip back to Equine House eventually.
Yeah.
Not much has happened. Adrian's nursing a hangover upstairs. Go on. What is it?
Do you remember I sent you a message?
Yes.
Can I get my package soon?
You can soon, but not right now.
No, that's fine.
What happens right now is the following.
I'm ready.
You come back, and not much has happened at Equine House. Adrian is nursing a hangover upstairs, apparently. Keth is sitting by the fire holding an envelope. And everyone else seems to be either out on mission or just relaxing, sharpening weapons, training in the yard. It's quite late. As you enter, Keth stands up, counting people. Where's the kid?
He's missing.
Okay, Feral's gonna be emo again. As you say that, she's gonna storm out of the room
Yeah.
and shut the door really hard upstairs.
Nice.
She's gonna shut the door so hard that all the walls will. You know, you realize the microphone is right behind you.
It is right behind you. There's no way it was not.
Denial is the perfect tool. No, this is actually an important scene.
Yeah. No, but she's gonna be like, yeah. She's not gonna leave, but she's still gonna take it very personally that he says that.
LeClaire just goes straight to the bar.
Straight to the bar.
Straight to the bar.
Yeah.
I drink everything I can get my hands on.
What is it? What is it?
I just had to fix the camera.
Right. Hey
Yeah.
guys. So this is interesting.
Mm.
Keth pulls the envelope out. This looks really old, very worn. I'm confused.
What?
He pulls a letter out. It's worn, old. On the back, it's got the seal of Kinloch Hold on it.
Yeah, Valeth just goes very pale when she sees the seal. Like, what's that?
Valeth. It's going to be a while before I get this. You won't remember. Zast can be defeated if you finish the job here. You need to come home the second you get this letter. Everything was foretold. Signed, Valeth.
What?
He turns the letter around and it's your handwriting.
She just grabs it and reads it frantically over again. And like, I'm confused too. But I think I need to go to Kinloch Hold.
It's a long journey. Maybe you need to get some rest first.
She just breaks down,
Yeah.
like full ugly crying tears, like. Yeah, she basically just falls on Kath and like.
Feral's just like.
Feral's not there.
No, she slammed the door.
No, but I didn't really leave. I was
Oh.
there, but I was acting like as if I wanted to
Yeah.
leave.
I had this image that you can like slam the door and then realise you hadn't gone through it yet.
Yeah, no, I just go find the door, just slam it, and get back like fuck.
There's this picture at the back of the
Yeah.
room which always falls down when you slam the door,
Yeah.
and then someone comes by and just puts it back up again, and it
Yeah.
always falls down again.
No, but like she's not getting this at all. It's like, what the fuck? Why do you start crying by sending a letter to yourself? And why do you send a letter to yourself? She doesn't say it, but just really like, what the fuck?
The letter, the letter is old. This was sent years ago.
Yeah, I get it, but Feral doesn't.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
like.
I had a moment here with Tonya over here, so.
Yeah. I'm gonna stop it there.
Holy shit.
So we've got an interesting episode next time because we're gonna go back in time. Next time we're going to be finding out Valeth's history, where Valeth, or Anita, is going to play a younger Valeth, and we're going to start to find out what exactly happened at Kinloch Hold. What would it be now? Probably about, 5 years ago? No, it'd be like older.
it would be more like 10, 12 years
Yeah,
ago when Valeth was like 13, 14, something like that.
Before all of the Inquisition started. Back just after the Fifth Blight. What is it that Valeth can't remember?
Oh, it's Lucia Farah. Rita's like, what's going on? Lucia Farah, no, I don't know. Now I'm confused. Lucia Farah, Valeth, I want to hug her. And Rita wants to hug Valeth, and then I think we had to talk and then about like Tonya and stuff, and Lucia was like, ah!
Yeah.
Or depending.
Depending.
Well, allow me to, because it's one of my weaknesses as a GM, I suppose. There is a letter that's just been delivered to Equine House, which is old. Someone's delivered a letter to Valeth from Valeth 12 years ago. So, and it claims that something back in Kinloch Hold will help them against Zast. And somehow young Valeth knew about it then, but has forgotten about it now. So we're going to go digging into the past. So next episode is going to be set 12 years ago, and the episode after that is going to be set back in the present when they all return to Kinloch Hold.
And realize everything.
So get ready for some angsty teenage Valeth.
Yeah, we're going to be going into Harry Potter. I think there is going to be a mage called Harry Potter.
Oh my
You're
god.
a mage, Harry! Get in the cart, you're going to the circle. Yeah, and Hagrid's going to be a Templar. A really hairy Templar.
A huge Templar, not really fitting his armor.
No, he's an Avar, obviously.
Yeah, his helmet's gonna like stop here, so his mouth and nose is gonna stick out of it, and just a massive beard.
Oh god, I want to get
crap.
sued.
That sounds like a great Templar.
Well, Lucia Farah says yes from past Valeth.
But yes, that's something I'm going to be playing around with, I think, next time. I'm not going to say... Usually I kind of wax lyrical about stuff which is going on. I'm not doing this time, because I get in trouble. But I will say this much, as promised, because of the interest in it, there will be a character creation bonanza.
Yeah.
I've been figuring out how that's going to work. You won't need the rulebook, but it will help. We're going to be focusing on the character concept, and then we're going to make the rulebook work for us. And anyone who is here right now can join in with the Google chat. People watching can communicate via the chat itself. And if, for example, you happen to have made a character which one of your friends has made from the same area, by all means, create one of the other Inquisitor cells. Maybe get some games going. Maybe be one of LeClaire's old allies, or one of the Red Wardens, or a Templar.
If your last name is Perrin, you might die.
Oh. Okay.
Perry
But yeah, we'll set up a date for it. We don't know exactly when that's going to be yet, but we'll keep you posted as
it's gonna be
usual.
good, as usual. Anyone want to add anything?
No.
Hashtag save Gaffy.
All the feels.
Yes.
I don't
All
know
them feels.
What I have to do.
Wow, that was harsh.
Skapar studio.
I love how the dog's nearly as big as you.
Need to make sure.
Oh,
Maybe
whoa.
that's
You're
the
the
sin.
devil figure.
There you go.
Oh yeah, no, this was really emotional on
Right.
so many levels. It was like angst hilarious.
I have no idea how to turn this off.
Yeah. Feral has hard time turning people off.
I usually just say your mother.
Yeah, mid.
That usually works.
Okay, so thank you guys for watching. We'll see you soon and stay faithful. Bye.
Hello.